It's a fucking
Bassoon!
And I am tracking my voice. Everything is right, except this music is fucking loud on my end.
Yeah, it's getting louder over here too. Turn
I
it
don't
down.
hear it. That's
I don't
a
need
lie.
to be Harry Potter
I-
up in this bitch. I'm not a wizard.
I'm turning it back way down for you guys. You can deal with it. It's normal volume. Okay, so last we left off, you guys fucked yourselves. Alright, was there anything... I can't remember what else was done besides the dinner party and Xanathar's guild.
That's
That's
it.
all that happened. Yeah.
Alright, dinner party and Xanathar's guild. Cool. Alright, so... You guys know what happened last. I don't really need to go through that, do I?
We're gonna Quentin Tarantino it.
I'll do it for the recording.
Here, Kilma, do you want me to do it since you didn't remember?
No. Last we left off, two major events happened. Sorrow went to the docks where he met with Captain Zardes Zord for a dinner party to discuss buying the owlbear. I believe you guys eventually came into agreement of, what was it, 600 gold pieces?
And rumors.
And rumors of the city in exchange for the owlbear, which turned out to be a mother owlbear. The rest of you decided to investigate the sewers, investigate the strange portal that you found within the Xanathar guild lair, or guild hideout. As Anne tried to peek through it, she was sucked in onto the other side, and Anton immediately followed with the other two, after debating it for a moment, following as well. And that is it. So, we begin our session at the docks.
Pre-dinner party or after dinner party?
After dinner party. Sorrow, they've given you a ship, a rowboat to make your way back to shore. After making your way back, you start to walk back to your out of the dock ward when a thick fog unexpectedly rises along the water, engulfing vessels and docks alike. As the gray miasma thickens, the creaking sound of shifting ships becomes increasingly haunting. Suddenly, you spot three shadows gliding through the gloom like elves slipping through a forest. Where they come from and where they're going, you don't know.
Are they Cotton Eye Joe?
Yes. They're all Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh my god. The character development is real.
It's Cotton Eye and Joe.
Oh my god.
Is it actually?
No.
Can I tell if it's
Dang it.
magical fog? Like, since
Make an Arcana check.
Alright. I know this spell. Can I detect it though?
Make it with advantage. You are a druid. $19. You can tell it's a fog cloud spell.
Cool. And then can I roll perception to see if I can pick up more about those shapes?
Three shadows gliding through the gloom.
Can I tell like basic body shape or anything?
No.
Alright.
They've already begun to vanish from your sight.
Cool. I'll give him a finger gun.
Okay. And you just watch them go away?
I'll walk in their general direction that they were heading.
Okay. The fog cloud dissipates after a minute. You can see down the alleyway that they went, or the main road that they went, really, and you don't see any shadows immediately.
Okay.
I'd say you catch the tail end of them moving around a corner.
Okay. Let me look up something real fast.
I'll let you make a perception check.
I'm going to attempt to follow them.
Okay, with a 20 perception, you can tell that they have features very similar to... you can't tell as much because it is dark. You can't discern color. But they look like elves. And with a 20, you could tell that 2 of them did have pistols on them. The same pistols that Saloon had.
Fuck. I guess I will turn into a weasel. I'm gonna wild shape into a weasel and follow them.
Alright. Make a stealth check.
With advantage because I'm a tiny weasel boy.
It doesn't improve your chances of stealthing.
I don't need it.
You do need to use the weasel stats.
See, so that would be... What are the weasel stealth stats? Does it have none?
It was showing in your creatures tab.
Creatures tab. It's not.
He has to add it to his creatures tab.
Yeah.
And it has his stats correctly modified.
Wild shape.
Yeah.
There's only a giant weasel. It's a tiny beast. He's a tiny beast. Stealth +5, so it's the same stealth.
Okay. All right, so 24 stealth. Holy shit, what did you roll? 19?
Yeah, dude, I have really good. Oh, wait. Is my guidance still on me? Can I add a d4?
You cannot add guidance. Actually, you can add guidance, so it's not necessary. What is the speed of a weasel?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, so you
Same as
can
my
keep
normal
up with them. You travel through them as they cross through streets. They cross past streets, they avoid the main streets, but they will use some of the smaller ones and many of the alleyways as they move past. You eventually find that they stop. They stop on one of the corners, just kind of looking around. You can make a perception check.
Is this for hearing or smelling?
Hearing. You could use hearing.
So I get advantage as a weasel. So it's a fucking +5. Jesus Christ. Rolling 1, rolling 2.
22. Okay. You could see that they were. One of them had pulled out a letter, a wrapped up, bound letter, and he was speaking to something. You listen in to try to peer to hear what you can catch. With a 22, you catch him say, "The Lord of Luskan sends his regards." And you see him pass the he passes a letter and just kind of holds it out, and you watch it vanish in his hands. And then you hear another voice, a female voice, say, "Thank you very much. Please do mind the watch." And the drow turn to leave. I'm going to make a roll on my end.
See if they see a weasel and want to kick me.
Not them. Let's see. I can't find the person. There they are. All right.
I don't recognize the female voice.
You could roll a history check if you'd like.
Fucking +4 to history. Jesus Christ, man. Weasels are great.
That's actually your history. That's not the weasels.
Oh.
But that
+4
is
to
the
history.
correct.
Man, weasels are great. Oh! I don't know.
Alright.
Definitely don't know with the nat 1.
Oh, she fucking crit from her perception check. Nat 20!
Quick, act cute and pretend you're a weasel.
Alright, I will have her make an insight check. You are a weasel.
I'll like cock my head at her like I'm very confused.
Make a deception check. Or performance.
Performance or deception? I'm going to do a deception check because I'm deceiving her that I'm a weasel. Uses the same deception as me. 18.
She also rolled an 18. Alright. You start to... you watch as the drow leave, and you're kind of confused of where to go. In that moment, you hear the voice call out to you. Who's over there? Show yourself.
I'll do a proud little weasel strut up to her and give her a finger gun.
As a
As
weasel.
a fucking weasel.
Alright. You hear the effects of a spell being cast. She's gonna... Actually, this is a wild shape. She can't dispel magic a wild shape.
I'll revert back after I do my little weasel strut and finger gun.
Okay. You revert back.
Still in the finger gun, by the way. Like, my finger turns into my actual finger.
She's, you hear her say, a kenku.
God damn it, she knows.
She snaps... yeah, she definitely knows. She snaps her finger... Or you hear her finger snap, and the form reveals itself, no longer cloaked by invisibility. You see the form of a woman in white robes. In fact, let me make sure I get her correctly. Where's her full... Alright, she white and golden robes with a red undertone. She has silver hair tied up and still going down. Very long silver hair. She looks about middle-aged. And I'll let you make another history check with advantage.
History. Don't let me down!
23. You recognize this person as Lair Silverhand, the current open lord of Waterdeep.
Hold on, you're cutting out. What was that? Laverin what?
Lair Silverhand, the current open lord of Waterdeep.
Oh shit. I'll politely bow.
Yeah. She says, oh, there's no need for that. That's royalty stuff. That's
All right, I'll
that's
give her
not
a
needed
finger
here. She kind of like interesting. Let me check. You see, she takes the letter and reads it for a moment while she also speaks out to you. Says, "You're able to track the drow through all the smoke and haze that they cause. That's commendable." She continues reading, kind of looks at you, squints. Says, "Yes, no. What is your opinion on the Lord of Luskin?"
Do I know anything about the Lord of Luskin?
Roll a history check.
21.
21. All right. You and I have talked about Luskin, the pirate state.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay.
We all need the
I'll
eerie
think
music
for a
in there.
moment. I'll think for a moment and then nod. But, like, it's not a full nod. It's kind of half-hearted.
All right. Let me make sure I read this correctly. She she tosses the letter to you.
Okay, I'll take it. Trying to keep my eye on her as I read it.
All right. As you try to keep an eye on her, she notices it and she says, "Oh, you don't have to keep an eye on me. If I wanted to kill you, I would have done so beforehand. That's not why I'm here. I could use a second opinion."
I'll give her a little shrug and then read.
All right. I will read the letter to you. Nah, that's not fun.
Just post it for me to read myself.
Yes. Now I'll
Do you
read
guys
it.
want to hear what Sorrow's inner voice is? Aw.
If you're gonna read in Sorrow's internal voice, I'll give it to you.
Dude, I'm going to.
All right, just give me a moment. I have to
Need some water.
Matt
navigate
sure
to
want to
some
hear
places.
this.
What are you talking about? You have to open it because I've got that thing on my lip.
All right. To the DMs.
Alright. Here we go, boys.
It's a little long.
That's fine.
Ashley's fucking dying.
Oh my goodness.
One of the Brengens, the Athar spies, carries a letter for Lair. It bears the wax seal of Luskan and is written in Jarlax's elegant hand in Elvish. It reads, "To Her Ageless Majesty, Lair of Silverhand."
I guess
Which
that's
we-
important. Can you read Elvish?
Oh, wait.
Sylvan.
Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
You know Sylvan, so you would be able to read Elvish.
Cool.
She of the Seven Sisters, chosen of Mystra and open lord of Waterdeep. The
All right,
spies have been
I've had enough. To Her Ageless Majesty, Lairil Silverhand, the Witch Queen of Stornanter, Lady of the North, she of the Seven Sisters, chosen of Mystra, and open Lord of Waterdeep. Your spies are to be commended. Rest assured, my presence in your fair city is purely recreational. Though if fortune smiles upon me, this visit could benefit us both. Your predecessor left the City of Splendors in a sorry state, but you have done wonders to lift the spirit of the citizenry during your short time in office. I know how politics offends you, so forgive me for taking this opportunity to point out the obvious. We can make both our cities stronger and strike back at he who robbed Waterdavians of their wealth and dignity. I'm speaking, of course, of that dirty sack of rats, Daggled Neverember. That's the phrase you used to describe him yesterday to the emissary for Mirabar, is it not? Evidently, my spies are also to be commended. Why let Neverember get away with his crimes against Luskan and the Waterdeep? Can we be allies, if not friends?
Goodbye, brother. I love you.
Goodbye. These are the questions that haunt my dreams as surely as I haunt yours. Sincerely, Jay.
Okay. When I'm done reading, I'll roll it up and hand it back to her.
If anyone wants to read it, I'll put in the Discord. Yeah. As you give it back to her, she's like, "He's supposed to come here in person. But I'm not surprised. He knows I'm stronger than him. What do you think? Should I let Luskan join the Lord's Alliance?"
I'll stroke my mask a little bit, pondering. I'll look at her and merely say the word history.
Roll a... Nah, you don't have to roll anything. She says, Lustkin is a city a little further back from here, primarily run by Drow, some other races.
No, I wanted to know the history between her and
Oh.
Luskin.
Aside from skirmishes on the open seas, they're pirates. We don't usually deal with pirates.
I'll stroke my chin a little bit at this. If she's allying herself with pirates, that would both bolster, because then the pirates wouldn't raid.
So yeah, what you know about Luskin is run by the Drow. Drow have come north. It used to be in a very chaotic state when the Drow came, order was actually established, and it became like a pirate cove, sort of. It has a lot of pirates in it. It has a lot of greedy people. It's like a criminal underground sort of city. But it does have laws, and it does follow those laws as well as the laws around them. Because of your history check, you would know that the Lord of Luskan is a man called Jarlaxle Bainray.
That's a fancy ass name. I'll ponder it a little bit, and then point to the letter and slowly nod to like symbolize my agreement to what the letter states.
So, she says, "So you think I should?"
I'll nod again.
In my mind, Luskan is a greedy pirate state that shouldn't be trusted and can't be trusted under any circumstances. But second opinion is noted. She kind of looks at you for a moment. She says, "Well, have a nice day." Turns around and starts to walk down the street.
I'll give her one last finger gun and say goodbye. Goodbye.
Says a slight half smirk and nods in your direction, before turning invisible again and traveling down the street. Congratulations, Sorrow. You have met the leader of Waterdeep.
Man, I should have tried to sex her up, shouldn't I? Get a three-way going between the captain, me, and her.
She's very old.
You said middle-aged.
She looks middle-aged.
I'm also a bird person. I don't think I have very high standards to go with.
From your history check, you would know that Lair Silverhand is a being. She is a demigod. She is the fifth daughter of Mystra, the mother of magic.
Oh, heck yes.
And she has been on the mortal plane for well over probably 1,000 years.
All right, you guys, Sorrow's mission now is to get an owlbear, try and convince her to get a male owlbear so that way our owlbears can be friends, and then I'm going to sex her up through that. Like, two kids together.
I can't say for sure she is older than Waterdeep.
That's fine.
Yeah. That'll give you a good reference. Yeah, that's just for the reference of who she is.
How old was Calypso?
Calypso is as old as time itself.
I sexed up Calypso.
Yeah, so plus if I sex her up, at least this gives us a major foothold in Waterdeep.
All right. You also answered very poorly to her question.
I figured, but the way I'm thinking about it, a strong alliance with the pirate nation prevents the pirate nation from attacking you. Or it allows you to have better avenues to insert spies and such. I was really hoping if I said yes, she would send me there or give me a mission to go there, dig around for her, but whatever.
She'll give you a mission. Not to go there. Not to go to Luskan.
Oh, to go to her bedroom?
No.
Damn it.
Get your fucking mind out of the gutter.
It's not in a gutter. It's in her blouse.
She's wearing a dress? She's wearing robes.
Wait, does she have a little icon on this map we're looking at?
Probably.
I want to know who number 13 is, because that one's so cute.
Number 13? That is not her. Let's see.
I want to know who number
you have
62
the
is.
You have the ability. I opened all the numbers for you guys to look at them.
They are all blocked out. We cannot read the names of anybody.
Select over it.
I tried to, and it wouldn't let me.
Highlight it.
Turn off and then back on again?
Did you pull open the key to the yawning portal, Brian?
Yeah, it's the key to the yawning portal. They're all blacked out. to me.
Yes, because you have to highlight them.
Oh.
It's a way to prevent spoiling.
I don't even remember where that sheet is. I have
It's
so
in
many
the handout.
sheets. Oh, is it? Did I put it in?
The additional Waterdeep handouts. Underneath the Code Legal and the Troll Skull Manor handout.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Saloon
Wait, we've done
Silverhand.
Silverhand. Haven't we?
You just did.
Yeah.
Sorrow did.
What was
Layrel.
Laurel.
Layrel.
Like Laurel, but better.
Layrel.
I know, I'm saying it's like Laurel, but better.
Laurel.
Yeah, she is number 5.
Oh, she does not look nearly as cute as I thought she would. She's in armor.
Yeah, in that picture she is. She used to be in armor. She used to be with a band of adventurers.
Then is she taking her to the...
This one's cute though.
Okay.
I know.
Tail.
It's all about this one right here.
Now we get to the real juicy bit. All right. The rest of you.
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh my god. One of the people on there.
Time to focus. Let's go.
Time to kick some ass.
I have access to card sheet, right, Kilbud?
I believe I gave you access to it. Can you see it?
When it's done loading, we'll find out, because the loading messes with my right side.
Yeah.
Time to fight some fucking normal salmon.
Oh, are we gonna fight him?
I thought you wanted to rescue
No.
the drought.
Hell no, we
Yes.
don't want to fight him.
Go
Ash,
around.
you have access to card sheet.
Oh, juicy crust. Okay, there we go.
All
What?
right. Let me get everything pulled up.
Do you want me to explain?
No.
Okay.
Why is that your favorite phrase now?
Because I picked up the bad habit of saying Jesus Christ, which is a terrible habit. And in a podcast I listened to, they were coming up with like replacements for that, and one of them was juicy crust.
Guys, Karg has a +8 to stealth.
So now I say juicy crust.
How is his
instead.
high? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Why does he have
His
plus
Karg
8?
is the
He's
best.
he's expertise in stealth.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the whole point is to get this surprise attack.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, Karg as a level 2 is insane.
Karg's like worth a level 4 one of you guys. Or level 4 Anton.
Yeah. He could take Anton in a 1v1.
Easily.
That makes me sad.
Who would win, him or Boris?
Boris would win.
But I am a level 4.
Boris is resistant to all damage. Boris would win.
Boris.
Anton might win. I know Dusk wouldn't.
It would be
what?
fucking close.
If Dusk was level 5, Karg might not be able to beat him because Dusk could keep him stunned. But under level 5, Karg has the advantage.
Why'd you turn that?
I need it.
Alright. You all find yourself stepping through the portal.
Juicy crust, man.
Oh wait, one last thing to do. Sorrow. As Layrel started walking away, she called out, you couldn't tell where she was because she's invisible, but you could hear, "Oh, by the way, your friends went into the Xanathar guild."
I'm just gonna, you're gonna hear, you guys in the Xanathar guild are gonna hear my facepalm. I'm going to lift up my mask just to facepalm loud enough for you guys to hear me.
And
What was I with, guys?
Fucking
there-
cats amplify.
a new piece of knowledge enters your mind. Sorrow now knows the location of the secret entrance to the Xanathar hideout. If you would like to go there, I will let you know when Sorrow appears.
Like, where they're at right now? That secret
Yes.
entrance? Or...
No, a different one. A staircase.
I'll be making my way there because my friends are fucked up
Alright.
idiots.
You get there pretty quickly because you're already close to the castle ward. You enter the sewers of the castle ward and click on a single brick, which then opens up to reveal a staircase. Go heading downwards. There's something for me to say about it. The walls of this narrow spiraled staircase are carved with open eyes that glow with a faint magical light. As you head down, you feel as if something is watching you.
I'll give the air finger guns as
Yeah. So, you start heading down the staircase, hundreds and hundreds of feet.
Oh, as I go down, when I get ways away, I'm gonna take a short rest, like an hour.
Yeah, you guys. You get a short rest.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh roll 20.
All right, that is what I needed there. Okay. So the rest of you find yourself coming out of the portal. It is then closed behind you to the familiar archway. You are currently standing between pillars of rock. From the areas that you can see is well lit. There are portals, or there are, I forget what they're called. Continual flame spells set up on sconces everywhere. This entire place is incredibly well lit. Make perception checks.
I don't really like what we have stepped into.
Make a stealth check,
That's-
Karg.
Fuck!
I
Okay.
am really struggling right now with roll 20.
Forgot it. And you said a perception too, right?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, lots of low perceptions, except for Karg.
Karg with the carry.
All right.
Okay, I've loaded my character sheet now. Okay.
Karg, you look around in several areas of the map, in your immediate vicinity, and Anton will see this too. You see before, your current room doesn't seem to have anything interesting. You do take note that there are stairs going downwards over here. To your left, there seems to be some sort of hall. Let me get the full... What room? Oh, fuck, that's room 17. Jesus Christ, it's gonna make me go everywhere.
Wait until we're running through room.
You see a hall with pillars that have carved eyes in them. As you look at the eyes, they seem to be looking back at you.
Karg will give it a finger gun. I'm just kidding.
In the room to your right,
This one?
you see seven fish-like creatures surrounding the body of a dwarf as they chew him out. You can't actually see it from your current location.
Anton, hand those for Anton.
We've already seen this. We made a perception check for this before, and we saw. All
Yeah,
the
I know.
fish.
He's gonna see something else
The fuck? Why is Anton moving around?
because you're moving him.
I'm not clicking anything.
Are you using the arrow keys?
I don't know.
Are you using WASD?
Yes. Does that influence anything?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is loading real poorly. I'm gonna reload.
WASD doesn't.
Actually, and I can get back into roll 20.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me. WASD doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's something you can enable.
Oh, okay. I did enable it. Yeah, it's real laggy for me too, but like that's fine.
I think it's just because the map is so big.
Yeah.
Because it is a huge map, and I had to roll everything's hit points, which took forever. You see, the seven guarding, or they are surrounding the remains of a dwarf, chewing everything off of it. You see they are standing in front of an iron portcullis, a gate, basically. where you can see a dwarf or not a dwarf, a drow slumped in a chair on the other side. The floor is littered with bones, and a thin layer of sticky, translucent slime covers this area.
Ow.
You can also see in the ceiling a ghostly eye stalk.
That's not in this plane.
That's just looking over the area.
Where is it located? Like,
Right in the middle of the room. It's on the ceiling.
try going around. We also don't know what the eye stalk does. We could try to blind the eye stalk, but that might piss it off.
That'll bring up some red flags, probably. Are we like into discussing what we're gonna do right now? Is that what we're doing?
Really good idea.
I'd like to try to. Well, you said there's a bunch of slime over here, right?
In 23.
23.
We don't
Over
have
here.
numbers.
I know. The Kuotoa room. The room with the fish people.
So this has a bunch
There's
of.
salmon.
We could go out to this fucking creepy looking hallway, or we could just try to like make.
I think the first thing to do is gonna have an open area
Yeah.
into a
sure.
place that we might find a little bit of safety.
Maybe here. Oh, I don't have my clicky thing.
We could try going over to this room over here.
Yeah.
Get some stealth going and see.
It looks like some sort of building still.
Killwood, you're gonna have to roll for me for a minute because my roll 20 has crashed and it's not recovering.
Okay.
Yeah. There might be something in there, but
You already
this is
rolled your
like-
stealth check for Karg.
I know, I'm just for if anything else pops up.
We could also check down the stairs, but that's probably not a good idea.
Does someone want to try to listen down the stairs to see if you can hear anything?
Sure. Anton's
roll.
gonna be like, hold on, guys. I'm gonna quickly try to like listen down these
Try this
stairs.
as well.
Listen
Yes,
down the
guys.
stairs.
Make perception checks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oof.
Okay.
Cool.
Dusk. Dusk and Anton, for the most part, you don't hear any noises down there. There's not really anything making any noises. You can't, Dusk, you can hear very faintly bubbling.
That's not a good noise.
But it's or you can slightly smell burned food.
Fucking left the soup on. God damn it.
I don't
Alright.
think that's food. I think that's somebody's flesh.
I don't know.
Probably.
The bubbling is like when water bubbles too hot in a pot,
Hmm.
and it starts to
Yeah.
boil.
They are making people
I
sick.
still think our best bet is this room over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and inspect there first.
Yeah.
Somebody fucking left the soup
But
on.
I want to again say that it's very, very faint.
Yeah.
All right, where are you guys headed?
I want to stealth and inspect the room up there. This room.
Okay, roll your stealth checks.
That was a 2. Oh,
Feel pretty stealthed.
yeah. I gotta do it.
Oh shit! I actually stealthed relatively decently.
All right.
What the hell?
Alrighty then.
Ben.
That's with disadvantage.
Fuck.
Karg didn't need to roll. He already had his stealth check.
Okay. I was like, I might
Shit.
just out for that one.
All right. Somebody can choose to roll again with disadvantage to try to help Dusk.
I already rolled with disadvantage, so I don't think I can.
You rolled. You can roll again.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Should I
Dusk, you
just
get to roll again. Yeah, you roll again, and we'll take the lower of yours, and we'll take the higher of Dusk's. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Do you want me to roll again? That's
Yes.
doing it. Okay. wasn't sure. Stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
You all make your way over. Gonna move the whole ass group. Holy shit, this is slow.
And we just want to peek the door open first, by the way.
I'll just move all of you guys somewhere in that general area. As you guys walk through the slime, you do note that it is rather viscous and kind of thick. All of you are moving at half speed in this room with difficult terrain. I tried to move your characters, and now I'm... There we go. Why is this so slow?
Big ass
I
map.
don't know.
Let me,
Although we didn't have this it might be all the health bars.
I didn't have this problem when I was editing it. Let me try something. Let me reset. It might be the API is breaking down. Because we've been sitting here for a little bit.
Copy.
So let me try rebooting that. Everyone exit out of the game. It could also be because Ben never leaves the game.
I don't understand how I never leave the game.
You go to the options
game?
section and press exit game.
Have I exited the game now?
I don't know. I'm not in the game.
Fuck. Okay.
Gilbert, I have passive perception of 18. I
know.
can see that Ash is a king now.
Yes.
I'm not there.
I know, I'm
The
excited.
important thing.
Bird Mom. Bird Mom is coming.
We'll see.
Randomizing dice rolls, sort of?
Alright. Oh yeah, it's running faster for me now. A little bit faster. It's probably just the size of the map combined with how many people are trying to load it. Highlight, it's still kind of crap.
Not fast for me.
Eesh.
It's rather
It's
off
rough.
and on for me. Once in a while it works fine, and then sometimes it was tough.
Yeah. There's so many things in here. Alright.
You just like hide most of them for now. Till we
How?
need them.
I mean, they are hidden.
Where would I hide them?
Cut and paste, Jesus.
Cut and paste where?
I don't fucking know. You're the one doing this.
Alright. Anyways, alright, so one of you wanted to crack the door open and check inside?
I was
Yeah.
gonna-
Alright, whoever is doing that will use your stealth check from before.
No,
I'll
Dustin
do it
is
then.
going to.
Wait, no,
I
Dust
was
should
going
do it,
to.
because he has a crit 20.
I mean,
His
I was-
crit won't
I said
apply
I'd do
here.
it anyway.
Okay, you peek it open and check inside. You see... Actually, yeah, make another stealth check with disadvantage. There's a reason why.
Cool.
Woo, good shit. Alright. You peek it open very slightly, and you notice one of the fish people is sitting there staring at the door, eyes unblinking. And you look inside. I'll remove the door. You see 3 fish people kind of keeping eyes on things. As well as it has cells in there. There are 8 locked iron doors. You assume they're locked. They have bars separating most of them. There is in the center of the room. Wait, no, yeah. On an alabaster pedestal in the center of the room is a 1 foot tall figurine of some creature you can't discern.
I'm gonna
So- you can also tell there is a man in one of the cells.
I don't care about that. I'm gonna put the door back. I'm gonna shake my head, put a finger to my lips, and go point this way. We're going to the stairs. I say let's go to the stairs. It's very not going there.
Roll a
Could have
history
started
check.
a prison riot.
There's one person in there.
Roll a history check real quick.
Okay.
Because this guy seems somewhat familiar. Alright, I'll give it to a 12. Well, you've only met him once.
Who I think it is.
Is it the handsome
Is it the captain
boy?
of the guard, or
Is it the
it's
blonde
the
boy?
it's the blonde boy. So what? Flew.
Alright. I'll give it to you because you did say his title. You can tell that it looks very much like Captain Eustace Daggett.
Ooh, I nailed it. Let's go.
Fucking free this man.
He was being to me. I don't care.
What? We need this guy.
Yeah, but he has shiny things.
We need just the meat shield at least.
You can
So we have
see
to go in there and fight 3 enemies.
you can
Three?
see he's not in his armor. He's in just normal villager's clothes. It seems like they might have grabbed him while he was off duty.
Saving him would be the bad idea.
I'm pretty sure we can get rid of 3.
We
There.
could,
Like,
but we
But what
may
if they push out
attract
and-
back to these ones down here.
Yes.
They seem preoccupied.
Have
it is an
car-
isolated
door.
room.
Car door, hold door.
Yeah, we can just. This seems like the best spot to pick a battle. Like, eventually we're gonna have to fight, and this seems like.
Besides, Anton owes this man something.
How does the door open? Does it have like is there a way to block the door from opening?
The doors, they're wooden doors, or no, they're not wooden. They're stone doors. They are circular. They're very large, larger than you. They seem like they're about 8 feet in diameter, and it's like it makes a perfect circle, and with a little bit of a stone indentation in the shape of an eyeball for it to open and close. It seems like it can swivel in either direction.
So that won't. We can't close that, lock that.
There's no way.
Forget about it. Let's
I think we should try and go downstairs.
do some fighting.
I mean,
Yeah. The door seems like it's just big enough for a beholder to fit through.
Oh shit! What a weirdly specific
Coincidence.
observation.
How big of a beholder are we talking about? Because they come in different sizes.
A large monster. A large-sized creature.
I think.
I
Fight, but
Anton
if
whispers
we're
to
gonna
Dusk.
do it
So
fast.
hold on, Miju, you're real fucking quiet.
Yeah,
Okay, Miju,
it's because you're talking right over him.
No, like I couldn't hear him. I couldn't hear that I was talking over him.
If we're gonna do it, we should do it fast, and we should get in there now. But I don't think we should do it. Let's take a vote. If you want to do it, put I in the chat.
Hold on, where's my mouse?
So you want to fight? Okay. Let's do it for fight.
Jared.
I guess we're fighting. Let's go.
all right.
Jared just puts an I.
Hold on.
Well, that would be the normal one. Is I.
No, this is the one that's not normal. We're in the fucking eye of the beholder place.
All right. So we're attacking. Terrible idea. Let's do it.
Wait,
Um,
hold on. I can cast blindness and deafness. I could try to deafen them.
You should.
Definitely.
Do you have
Um,
silence?
Anton
Yes.
and Dusk, for your perceptions, I forgot to mention as well, there is a door over here.
Do you mean
Okay.
Karg and Anton?
Yeah, Karg and Anton.
Are they all staring at the door?
One is. The other two
Just one.
seem to be just kind of... One is kind of like praising the totem in the middle. The other one is just kind of walking around.
So
Okay, so I could blind and deafen the one that is looking at the idol and make him think that he's just really into it, and we could attack the other two and have a slight advantage.
Blinding him would be a good idea, because I can get in there sneaking.
It's 5 versus 3. You already have an advantage.
Yeah.
But we don't want to just
Don't use spells
Don't
for
forget-
that.
Alright,
Guard
let's go.
stealth attack.
We
Think
need
about
to, We need to try to knock them out as quick as possible to keep them from crying out.
Yeah,
We should be able to do this. This should be doable.
I
Don't
will
say
note.
that, Ben.
I will note one thing is that these creatures look different than the ones in the hallway.
Like beefier.
Hold on, I'm checking their stats.
Oh, I'm sorry, fishier.
They're wearing different clothings. Like the ones you see down here, they even like have different heads. These ones look more like merfolk.
What a handsome boy.
They look more humanoid than the other ones. You don't know how that affects their abilities, but it's something to note that they are different.
I could lure them away, because I've got...
Anton goes in.
Card will stay by Cade's side.
I guess I'm following. Shit.
Yeah, if Anton's going in. I can actually stealth behind Anton.
Guys,
Yeah, I'm
got-
still stealthing. I'm not just walking in.
I could lure them away.
Where are you luring them to?
I could lure them out,
This-
or I could lure them... I cannot cast
That's-
opportunity, so I can cause a door to open or shut.
This is the best place to fight them in.
Yeah,
It's secluded, we can't be seen.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I forgot to load their macros. That doesn't take long though.
Alright, so we know we're going in. So I should blind the one who's at the altar.
No.
No, you should save your spell
No,
slots.
Save it.
Save your spells.
Girl's ready to whip it.
Yeah.
They're fucking fish people. Just let us murder the fish people.
We need to set up a fucking home base, otherwise we're gonna get fucked.
You don't want a home base in the enemy's place.
Well, we're gonna fucking need one.
They'll rat you out.
Alright, Anton,
Let's just attack.
as you open the door to rush in, I need you to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Alright. Disadvantage more than normal?
No.
Okay.
I mean, since you're doing it, sure.
Because
You
I
only
do have
get one
disadvantage.
yeah.
I do have disadvantage. Oh, hold on. Scroll down. This
Hey,
is
why do
not
you
working.
normally have disadvantage on stealth checks?
Because of
No,
my
it
armor.
only has disadvantage in
I
life.
thought you were a barbarian.
Oh, shoot, you're right. I'm fucking dumb.
I'm
Okay,
like, you're
sorry.
not wearing armor.
Shut up. Okay.
It's because you play too many clerics.
I do.
Alright,
Disadvantage though.
Oh, disadvantage.
it's
also-
fine. That's not enough.
Okay.
Because there is a fish person staring at the door. The DC was 25.
Yep.
Yes. Alright. You open the door and we will roll initiative. Kate, if you want to get closer to the door, I'll allow you. Same with Dusk.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna get
Ooh.
right up in there.
Oh, hold on.
You can't get in there because Anton's the first through the doorway, but you
Yeah.
can get up to the
But, like,
doorway.
There.
Oh, that is laggy.
Yeah, you just gotta drag and hope it works.
Yeah. I highly suggest using the arrow keys.
Jeez, I'm rolling really low.
All right. Where?
You rolled like 2 nat 20s already.
What?
Yes. Oh, you got a 1.
Wait. Okay.
I rolled 1 nat 20. Everything else has been poor. I guess I've got 3 good rolls.
Interestingly, it does not lag at all when I'm controlling the enemies.
Huh.
Hmm.
Weird.
They somehow rolled lower than Cade.
What did Kate roll?
1.
It's got a high dex.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have
trying-
Staggett
I'm
roll as well.
Currently glitched.
Everybody just get in and close the door.
Yeah. And then close the door and fight. Shit.
I'm kind of stuck.
Do you need me
Come
to
on.
roll your initiative? That's your stealth.
Oh, something happened.
You rolled stealth.
Oh no.
And crouches in the corner and
There we
disappears.
go. Oh, fuck.
All right. At the top of the order, Anton, as you push the door and get ready to run through, you guys do get a surprise round.
Yay.
Oh my god, Karg gets a surprise round?
At least not.
Yeah, so the Kuatua inside are currently surprised. You rush to the door and you start to run towards it. As you see it, you see the fish person side goes like, it hasn't got time to react more than that as it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 5, 10, 15,
Stop a fucking dagger in his mouth. Shut that bitch up.
20, 25, 30.
You also see the other two, as you're running up, the other two look around like, still not getting a chance to do anything yet.
I'm gonna not rage, but I'm gonna attack them with my great axe, which
Okay.
I do by clicking
Roll with advantage.
this. Hello. This
Hi.
macro. Bam.
The macro's laggy.
No, I
23
just
hits.
wasn't there.
Roll for damage.
Boom. Fuck.
8. Let me
A 4
make sure I check their stats again. Okay. Checking one more thing. All right. Oh my god, they have an AC of 11.
AC.
8.
Not really, but
You slap him with your axe, doing 8 points of slashing damage. He looks rather healthy still. You see it's barely grated into him.
alright.
We having fish for dinner tonight, boys.
It is now that, I'm going to put this on them to say that they're surprised. Not put on this one because he is no longer surprised. His turn is passed. Dusk.
Moving up to the same one. Hopefully. I'm gonna beat him with my staff. 1. Oh, there's a button. Yeah, that hits. 8. And then I'm
Alright,
hit
roll
him.
with advantage because you are flanking.
Okay.
Alright, no crit.
And then
8 points of
harmed.
bludgeoning.
Still hits.
That hits. 9 points. Jesus. I
We
forgot
went
how
back
strong
to-
you guys were at DPS. Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Karg.
Karg is gonna look to Cade to like see what Cade wants him to do.
I'm just gonna motion to go in there.
Karg will charge in if I can control Karg.
You can.
It's not that. It's just that it's lagging so bad.
Yeah.
The arrow keys are really helpful.
I know, but the arrow keys still have major lag for me. So he's not gonna be able to hit anyone. I'm going throw a javelin at one of the fish dudes though, if I can fucking get up there.
I can move you a bit. Where'd you want to land?
Down 2 squares from Anton to the left one. That's my max movement.
Really? 5, 10, 15.
From behind 30.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm frozen.
And then I'm going to make a javelin attack.
Alright, let me try. This might help. Because it seems like it's only the party that's having this issue. So I'm going to try deleting your characters and respawning them.
He's too young to die.
remember your character?
Oh, that is much better.
How about you don't move your character, buddy?
Okay.
It's still bad, but it's usable.
How is that bad? It's just perfect for me.
Yeah, it's much better. All right, now
Nice. Okay, so he's gonna javelin throw.
8.13 was my initiative.
your initiative's in the order. It doesn't reload your
No, it's not.
initiative. Oh, it does reload your initiative. All right.
All of our initiatives are up above.
Yeah. But when Anton do me,
Turn. It was
And
Card
it's gonna be Card and Cade.
and Cade, and then it was Captain Staggett. But I think he's still in there. The Kuatua Whips were still in there as well. I didn't need to respawn them.
Okay.
Does that door look locked or like?
yes.
All the cages looked locked. Yes,
Okay.
they appear locked. I mean, they look like cages. You assume
Alright.
they're probably locked.
Javelin attack. Does the javelin attack have advantage if I toss it?
I'm checking his character sheet for that. Surprises a creature and hits it with an attack during the first round of combat. It deals the extra 2d6. Your sneak attack can only be done with a finesse or ranged weapon. So you have sneak attack and surprise attack.
Okay.
13
Damn
hits.
it.
Which one are you aiming for?
Okay. The one right here.
Okay. So that is 2d6, 3, 4. I need you to roll 5d6 plus 2.
Jesus.
Imagine if he crit. Actually, you do need to roll with advantage.
Oh, hold on. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Oh shit.
If you crit this, it's gonna hurt like a bitch. Oh, it was over 20. That counts for something. Yeah, so 5d6 plus 2.
— 17 damage.
17 points of damage. Yikes. All right. Let's go down this turn order to who was actually going to go next, which was Anne. No.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything's out of order. Let me move Anne to her correct spot. Move Anton to his correct spot. Of there. Card
Am I
goes
good then?
after dusk. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So dusk is after. Oh,
15, 25. I'm next to the wall, so I've got a little bit of cover. And this is the one he just hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it bloody at all?
No.
Alright. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna have him make it with disadvantage because of how surprised he is.
Good, bam.
That's an 8.
He did not pass. Alright. Spell attack to roll 20.
Cade.
Alright, that was not the greatest.
I recommend closing the door after you go through
I was planning on it.
4
Yeah,
points of damage.
Wait, hold on. What did it roll? No, it rolled a 1d8. I'm supposed to roll a 1d12 because it didn't register that I've got,
That's right. You should have a... Did I not...
Don't roll.
Okay. Remind me, I'll make a different macro for when they're damaged.
Yeah.
I do need to check something. You know what? Alright, never mind. It doesn't apply here. Alright. Is that your turn? I know what the
Yes.
spell does. If that's what you're sending me. Yeah. Alright, Cade.
Okay, I will walk through and close the door behind me. And hold on. Take up here. I'm going to step here. No. I'm just gonna stay there. I'm gonna attack. Out. I cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Did you close the door?
He did.
Okay, good.
24 hits.
4.
4 points of damage. I will say,
Okay.
if you guys want to deal some actual damage to these guys, you will want to target the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that I can see the best.
All of them.
Oh, well, whatever. I can cast cantrips as bonus actions now, so I'll cast it again.
At who?
I'll just do this one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
7.
7 will not hit.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, the Kuatoa whips are no longer surprised. That's their round. Captain Stag, you guys hear? He said, "Ah, hell, not you guys." That's his turn.
Ah, fuck.
Anton, it is your turn.
You know I'm gonna attack that bad boy once again.
Roll with advantage. He is
Be
flanking.
that macro BB. That's not the raging one.
24 hits. Roll for damage.
Alright. Boom.
Wow.
Fuck
5
me.
points to damage. He is just bloody. Is that your turn?
That is, yeah.
Alright. He is going to take his turn. Let's see. I need to actually see what he has. Alright. It turns to Anton. Like, ah! Like, takes out the staff that has like a pincer claw on the top of it. He's going to make a bite attack against you.
Is it like a goblin shaman
In a way,
or a chitin staff?
14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, you avoid the bite. It then swings at you if it's pincer staff. With a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. It stabs into you. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
No.
That's the lowest it could have rolled. I
Gosh.
need you to make... Or no, there's no check for it. You are now grappled.
Oh, heck.
As he's holding you in place with this pincer staff.
Alright. That's a bummer.
Trying to see if I... Icons are too big, but there you go, you're grappled.
Alright.
Dusk.
I'm gonna beat him. That's the wrong strike. Not being that way.
What type of creatures are these? They're humanoids.
How do I hit my hip?
That hits.
18
Nice.
hits. 7 points of bludgeoning.
Nice. 9.
Holy crap.
Hitting
Damage.
hard today.
Your damage output is insane. Karg.
I rolled max damage on both unarmed
Arg
strikes.
is now going to walk up to the one everyone is beating on
Yep.
and proceed to smack it with his short sword.
I mean, I hit that
Roll
one.
with advantage.
And then since it's a new target, I get to reapply the sneak attack bonus, correct?
You do get sneak attack. You get that every round. You do not get surprise attack.
Why is it not letting me do hit points?
So it's
I
at
added your hit points.
11
Oh.
piercing, and then it's a d6 for sneak attack, correct?
Alright, then.
Yeah, a d6.
So 15 damage.
We hit hard. Jesus.
I'm over here hitting for like 5 and
And I know what level this enemy is that we're wailing on.
Then I hit for
I'll let you roll an perception or history check, nature check. Anton deleted his health bar.
What?
14.
Still don't see any health bar on my character. I'm
Because you
mistaken.
deleted your health bar. I brought it back.
I still can't see it, but that's okay.
I got a 14 on that.
14. You don't know enough about the Kuo-toa. You've never seen fish people. They don't look very strong. They seem to act pretty similar to goblins.
Oh, I like goblins. Boss, sir, these are like goblins. I like goblins.
They're
And-
fucking gobby boys.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the same one.
Okay.
Another wisdom throw.
The bloody one or the same one you attacked last turn?
Same one.
Alright. He will not be rolling a disadvantage anymore. He rolled a 21.
Fuck. Okay. A wisdom saving throw?
He rolled a 19. Plus 2.
Oof. Alright, I didn't do shit.
Cade.
Doesn't it still do a little damage?
Nope.
No.
Oh, rip.
That spell's an all or
step
nothing.
Forward. I will firebolt the bloody one.
Okay, roll to hit. 16
16.
hits. Roll for damage.
2.
2.
Ouch.
You fire it. Bursts off part of his face. He's still going, holding Anton in place, like.
Alright. I will hit him again with the bonus action.
This man
Go
is
ahead.
a fucking hero.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. All right. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see if you hit Anton, Karg, Dusk, or Captain Staggett.
Come on,
Oh
he
my
totally
goodness.
hit Karg from where he's at.
You should have him roll it.
1. Anton. Anton, need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Don't I automatically fail because I'm grappled?
Nope, you are not restrained.
Oh, got it. Grappled versus restraint. Is it? It's from something that I can see, so I have advantage.
Yes, you do have your danger sense. You
Oof.
remembered one of your abilities. I'm so proud. But you will take the damage. Cade, I need you to roll for damage.
5.
You take
It's not
5
too
points
bad.
of fire damage. As Cade, you begin preparing the firebolt to
My character.
blast it. As you're running to get into position, you slipped a bit on some of the mucus that's covering the floor, and it threw your aim off. All right. The Kuo-toa's turn. And you see the Kuo-toa in the back here has noticed your spell casting, turned to you, and has begun casting a spell you know as Sacred Flame. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yuck. I'm good at those though.
Or wait, no. Sacred Flame is not wisdom.
Fuck!
No, Sacred Flame is just a regular attack.
Sacred Flame is a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Okay. so
I'll
let's
use
do
your
it.
19. I'll use your 19. You did roll.
Yes, please do! Please do! Please!
I'm trying to check if it's half damage. Doesn't say so, so I assume no. You watch as radiant sunlight comes down, and you know what this does, so you kind of just dodge the ray as it goes past you, and you can see some of the spit is now burnt spit. For those who didn't know, the mucus on the ground is saliva.
Man, I was kind of hoping it'd be a gray ooze.
Why
Captain's-
were you hoping for that?
Captain Staggett reaches it down to the ground, picks up a rock, and throws it at the Kuo-toa for 1 damage.
Nice. I appreciate this man's.
It kind of looks at him like, ah! And then back at you guys.
Which one
The
is
other...
it?
Oh, can you not see him from your current position? Yeah, you can't see him. He's over here.
I can't see in any of the cells, so.
Yeah, I just realized their cells are actually closed. That's the one he's in. I can open the other ones because there's nothing in them. There we go. All right, the other Kuo-toa's turn. It's gonna cast Sacred Flame. Actually, no. Okay. I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ah, shit.
Let's
Okay,
go,
Karg
boys.
isn't good at these.
It's 2 fails. A crit success. Another fail. Fail. So
And a
everyone
fail.
failed but Cade. Alright. You are all baned.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Ah, shit.
Your attacks and saving throws have 1d4 retracted from it.
Are you sure it's attacks also?
Attacks and
it
saving
is.
throws.
Hmm.
What do you think
Got it.
Bless does? Anton.
Not attacks.
Ow!
Okay.
I assume I'm still grappled.
Yes.
I'm gonna try. So that means I can't attack him. So I'm just gonna try
You
and get out.
definitely can still attack him.
Why?
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna do just that.
Do you not know what grapple does? We've been through this so many times.
Boom. Bam. Minus
You can even
Uh,
search up the grappled condition.
a D4 is not gonna make that less than 11. So
Yeah, you will hit. Roll for damage.
hey, finally.
Nice.
You may describe how you kill this creature.
I just
We're
like
adopting that.
I fucking straight up. I don't like chop his head off. I just like get off me, like with like the flat side, just like hit him on the head real hard.
Okay, are you trying to make it non-lethal?
No.
Okay. So, bang! It slumps to the ground. You hear a crack in its neck as it falls to the ground. And you are no longer grappled, as its pincer staff harmlessly flies somewhere else in the room.
Nice.
It is defeated. It's no longer in the turn order. Dusk.
Let's move to this one, and he starts doing the beating.
Alright, beat the shit out of it. I'm gonna move it to the front.
I'll still hit it no matter what. So
So I can see its health bar.
12.
12
Fuck off,
points
Dusk. You're
of
so
damage.
much
Before
more
you make your
powerful
next
than I
I'll
am.
attack,
hit no matter what.
before you make your next attack, I need to roll a Constitution saving throw. 14. It's good. All right, make your next attack.
16, which hits no matter what,
Yep.
with a 6.
All right, and that's another concentration saving throw. It succeeds. It maintains its concentration on Bane, but is definitely bloody. Dusk is doing some heavy lifting with these freaking punches and quarterstaff hits. Oh my god. Karg.
Sir, I would really like this thing to die.
Then kill it.
Will do.
19 will hit. You do get sneak attack.
Yep. Almost that.
11 points of damage.
We are hitting super fucking hard.
That's another concentration.
This card.
It rolled a 5. You all no longer have Bane on you.
It did literally nothing.
Hard.
As this creature just gets shanked in the neck by Karg. It's like, ah! Still alive.
Sir, I think it's still alive.
Well,
I don't
kill it better.
And
Alright. What's my distance on?
whatever spell it is, you're in distance. Unless it's a touch.
Well, I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead again.
Okay.
Which one?
Which one?
Isn't there only one left?
There's
There's
two.
two.
I only see this one. Where's the other one?
Directly underneath of me.
I don't see anything there.
That's the one
Oh.
you've been attacking.
Oh, it's the. Oh, okay. I thought it was dead. Okay. Sorry. This is the one I'm hitting.
Same one? The back one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, roll to hit. Or it's never mind. Total dead. That's right. Wisdom saving throw. 21.
Jeez.
These things are good at wisdom saving throws, apparently.
They're very wise.
They keep rolling high.
Even when I rolled disadvantage, the first roll was a 20. Like, I think it was a 20. It's like these things, that specific Kuatoa has been rolling really high on wisdom saving throws.
Is that the one that was worshipping the totem?
No.
Yes.
Oh, it gives him strength.
Kate, it is your turn. Gives it peace
I
of
need
mind.
one of these totems for me. Mind Flayer, send help.
Yeah, I will just step over here and firebolt the bloody one.
Okay. 7 will not hit.
And bonus action.
13 will.
4.
4 points of fire damage. Still standing. Not very happy. This one. You guys start to hear as the Kuatoa whip in the back starts to yell out just as loud as it can, and it's gonna try to run through you guys. Dusk, Karg, Anne, and Cade will get an opportunity attack.
Aw, heck.
Give me just a sec here.
There's opportunity attack and curse sneak attack.
You do not get sneak attack on opportunity attacks. Actually, check the specifics of it on your character sheet. It'll tell us there.
Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit. If you have attack, advantage, or...
Yep, you get sneak attack.
Can I, instead of attacking, can I attempt to trip it with my staff legs?
Do you have an ability that lets you do that?
No.
17 damage in total.
Alright. What are you trying to do? You trying to shove it prone?
Just trip it, yeah.
Okay, that's that counts as a grapple check. So you're gonna have to roll athletics.
Ooh, I'm bad at this. Let's go.
You'll be versing his athletics. He rolled a 15.
Not good enough.
You try to trip him, but he jumps over you instead and keeps running as Angry stabs him with the dagger for 8 points of damage.
And
He's still
Card
standing.
just stabs him with the short sword for 17.
I got him for 4.
Fucking hell.
Failed.
No. I
You rolled a nat 1.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1 to hit. Yes.
Oh shit, it is. Okay.
God damn.
Fuck.
All right. He's alive. 5,
You see out the door.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move him. He should be right there. There we go. Not out the door. But he's yelling at the top of his lungs, trying to gather attention. I'm going to roll a perception check from the other Kuatoa. It will be disadvantaged because he's yelling through a stone door. Okay. If you guys like, you could try to roll a perception check to see if you hear any response.
That's the
That's
hell yeah.
probably,
Yes.
that's probably a good
Also
idea.
with disadvantage because it's through a stone door.
Fuck. Why do I keep rolling
I got
that?
a 16.
Boom.
24 for Card.
Okay.
What the fuck, Card?
All right, Karg and Dusk, your bestial hearing takes over as you listen through this door, and you hear quietly. It starts quietly, just a oop, 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 and gets louder on the other side. There seems to be some kind of response.
It's fucking ope.
Dusk, you should oop back.
What condom stuff?
That's its turn. Captain Staggett takes a rock and throws it at the Kuatua whip for 1 point of damage.
He's got a lot of rocks in that cell. Jeez.
You hear him say that. He says, "There's a lot of rocks in this cell." All right, the other Kuatua whip. It turns to Dusk because Dusk, you see, it has a tear in its eye, right where you punched it in the eye. It's gonna try to bite you with an 11.
That does not hit. No.
And it's gonna try to pincer staff you with a 22.
That does hit. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to, as a reaction, impose disadvantage on that attack roll.
You already
Okay.
used your reaction.
That's true. You used
Oh,
a
yeah.
reaction for an opportunity attack.
I tried.
All right. So it'll hit. You take 6 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled. I'm not going to bother to put the token on you.
It's good.
I don't expect him to survive very long. Anton.
All right, let's fucking go. I'm gonna attack this
Grapple.
man's right there.
She should do the grapple.
That's not a bad idea.
Alright.
I'm gonna grapple this man's.
Go ahead. Or
Boom.
yeah, it's
What is that? Athletics check?
it's an attack roll.
Oh, it's an attack roll. What roll do I use then? Just like a strength attack roll?
Yes, just an unarmed strike, which for you would be 1d20
Fuck it,
plus your
I'm just
strength
gonna
modifier.
I'm just gonna try to kill him. That seems like too much work.
And you failed.
Shit.
Nope.
Okay.
Wouldn't have hit him with your grapple, anyways.
Yep.
You try to swing at him, but he's running too fast, and
What is my rolling?
you can't hit him. Dusk.
Fucking 4.
I guess I'm beating on this dude.
Go for it.
Please. Why you gotta phrase it like that though?
Because I'm beating him off.
16
That's
hits.
max damage.
He had 4 health. You punch his head off.
That's my staff. I like baseball bat his head off.
Okay, you baseball bat his head off into Captain Staggett's cell.
Perfect.
There's a
Over to
small
this
screen.
dude. And I'm gonna unarmed strike.
The door shut.
Nat 20.
Come on, man.
His head
bloody.
explodes into your punch.
Nope, he's only bloody.
Oh god.
Darn.
Karg.
Alright, Karg is first going to retrieve the javelin off of the corpse. That way he has the javelin back.
Yep. We don't bother counting ammunition.
Okay. He's gonna
It's
run
just-
to where he's in front of the door and prep an action to attack whatever comes near him.
Okay. There's already something near you.
No, I meant if something passes. Excuse me. Karg would like to attack if something attempts to or does pass the door's threshold.
Okay. All right. So making a perception check count as an action depends on the circumstance. And
Dude, I want to look around real quick to see if I find any keys. Like, just look.
all right, perception check. I'm gonna read the supplement because I don't think it actually says who has the keys.
That's another nat one!
Gee.
Another nat one!
Is that
All
like
of us but
3?
Mijo have been rolling
In a
terrible.
row.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with me,
Nat
Joe.
one! In
Okay.
a row!
You look around for the keys and you kind of just get distracted by the idol. You look like because now you get a closer look at it. You see it has the head of a hammerhead shark, the upper torso of a bare-chested male. It has dragon wings sprouting from its shoulders, and octopus tentacles where its legs should be. There is a
Bruh, you
plaque.
fucking put sorry.
There's a plaque underneath it that says Garshuga.
Ooh.
If I pocket it, does that count as an action?
Yes.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to use.
All right, that's an interactive object, not an action. It's a free action.
Arshuga.
Ooh, I'm gonna take it then.
All right, you can add in your inventory Garshuga totem.
Go shaka. Ooga. Ooga.
You can also see that it is crudely fashioned out of clay.
Huh. How do you spell that?
It's in chat.
The chat.
Oh. Oh, that's not how I was gonna spell it. So, I need him to make another wisdom saving throw because I'll try this one more time.
Alright.
And
And
I'm going to be
as
attempting a different...
as you pick up the totem, you look down and you see the Kuoto whip that died over here. Some keys are in his hands.
Oh, shit! Oh! Oh! If I take his keys, I can go unlock him and get him out next. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. It'll take your
Okay.
action to pick up the keys because you already interact with an object this turn.
Okay.
Unlocking the door to his cell will take an action.
Can I have my weapon ready to hand him? So that way on his turn he can take it.
I'll let you do that.
Okay. So I just want to unlock his door then and have, my...
Yeah, I'll say it's part of the action of unlocking the door as he gets a weapon from you.
I will hand him my mace.
Okay.
That's next turn, though.
Yeah,
Well,
that'll
as
be
soon as
next
he
turn.
has a turn, he can take the mace.
Well, you use your action to pick up the keys, so next turn you'll unlock the cage.
Oh, okay.
Is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cade.
I will take 2 steps over here, and then I'll cast Booming Blade on him.
Okay.
My
Is it
dagger.
that's super loud?
No.
Okay.
Until he moves. What?
I didn't do it.
That hits.
Yeah, that was okay.
Meet what the fuck?
Oh, that's not. the
That
weapon
is
attack
not
damage.
correct.
Yeah.
$6 of damage.
You need to make a weapon attack, which I think it. Did I make Booming
don't know
Blade
what-
wrong?
Yeah, it shouldn't
Yeah,
be made in
I made Booming Blade wrong. It's fine. The dagger
So
hit,
dagger.
so roll damage
Okay,
for the
so
dagger.
Dagger damage is 5, and if
5
he moves,
points.
he takes 1d8.
Yeah. Your
But
dagger
I'm going
slams
to-
into him, and you see some concussive waves start moving out of him, like back and forth in place.
Yes. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. I will note
Dagger
for you
attack.
that doesn't stack,
Why not?
because one person cannot be under the effects of the same spell twice.
Okay.
So he won't take
That's a
2
crit.
Booming Blade damage. That is a crit, though. Go ahead and roll.
7.
Yeah. The rule is that the bigger effect takes hold, so the crit will take hold. So I don't think it still applies to the Booming Blade damage itself, though, since that's technically in different instance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That one died. Okay, so...
So you can attempt to break through.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely. He's infected by badness. He's not a rational creature, so he's gonna move. He takes the Booming Blade damage first, which I believe is a D8.
Yes. 5.
5 points of damage. And then he's going to move first out of Anton and Dusk's range. So you guys get the first opportunity attack.
That's with an advantage, right?
Yes, it does have advantage. You both hit.
I'm rolling so fucking low for damage.
At least you're not rolling that
All right.
ones, okay?
True.
Dusk goes overhead with his quarterstaff right down in the head, while Anton's axe comes in into the insides of him, slams into the inside, almost cleaves through, but it isn't managed to do it, as Dusk's quarterstaff slams on the top of it, and you see kind of like if you put a fork in the middle of Jello. And he dies.
Nice.
You guys can all hear, all of you that are close to the door, Karg and Cade mainly, you can hear the ooping coming from directly on the other side of the door.
Can I oop back? Just oop, oop, oop.
Whoop, whoop.
Roll a
Mine,
performance. I'm gonna make sure I get your guys' correct initiatives in here.
That is not good. My charisma's poor. It's real poor.
Oh, I can't even find your initiatives.
Mine was 8.13 or something like that.
Yeah. Looking back in the major chat logs,
Mine
maybe.
was 11.2. Anton's was 18.1.
Karg was 9.14. Cade was 5.18.
9.14 was Karg's. What was Ant's?
And was 8.13.
130 or 13?
It's the same thing.
All right, Dusk. What was Dusk's?
11.2.
Okay, Cade,
5.18.
and then Karg's.
Karg's was 9.14.
Yeah, 9.13. 14.
All right.
Anton
Cool.
was 19.16.
All right. All right.
Kilba?
I don't know why I did that because I'm taking out initiative. You all hear, and as you open the gate and hand a weapon to Captain Staggett, he thanks you. He's like, "Thanks, little girl."
My name's Anne. I like to kill people.
Wow, what an opener.
You guys hear the ooping come to a stop as a voice echoes throughout all of your minds. Get back, you savages! The ooping stops. You hear them go away. And you hear as well, "No, wait, you! Open the door!"
Oh shit.
Which way is he opening the door?
I'm gonna roll a percentile.
By the one behind the door.
I would like to note that I want to cast Thaumaturgy to open or shut a door, and I'm going to slam the door shut after the...
Alright, you guys watch as the door starts to open and then it just slams shut. And he's
Can I hide behind the door?
Good try, bucko, not today.
and the voice just says, you hear the voice ring out, "Oh, come on, don't be children."
But can I do it?
I can...
But I'm a child.
As you think about hiding, you hear the voice in here say, "I can hear your thoughts. Hiding won't do you any good."
Karg just thinks about like how much he
Can I
regrets.
think of my shiny fork?
I'm going to think about naked people to make them uncomfortable.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
So at this point,
Make
can he
it
come out of
never.
the cage? Like, can I tell him to start, like, picking up, like, at least, like, maybe a helmet or something from them if they've got, like, scavenge weapons?
There's no armor in here at all. There's nothing.
Okay, well, I gave him my mace at least. Is there anything
But
I can, like...
Eustace is a survivor. You see the head that Dusk had popped off. He picks
Oh,
up,
God.
puts on his head.
What is his AC without armor, then?
His AC without
13.
armor. Let's see. That would be an 11.
Okay.
I assumed he had a positive.
Very un-Anne-like, but I'm debating on whether or not I should cast Crystalline Defense to give him armor.
I would save it. Or about a knee.
All right. The door starts to open again.
Slam it! Slam it! Give us more time.
You hear the voice yell, "You know, if I wanted to, I could just kill all of you guys through this door."
Wait, guys, spread out. I'm running.
Push Cade behind him.
Yeah. I just immediately moved back in the room.
The voice goes out again. It's like, "I could still kill you if I wanted to. How about we make a deal?"
Yeah.
The door,
That's why I
the
like
doors,
deals.
the door slowly starts to open again.
Karg will look to Cade. Karg will look to Cade.
I'm gonna have it ready. I'm having that already ready.
It opens up, and you do see, the fish who opened it. Karg, if you want to use your ready to action.
Karg looked at Cade before the door opened. Okay.
Okay.
I don't.
And after that, you see a mind flare. It looks very similar to Nihilor.
Kill
It
it!
is. You see, it has some kind of infection around the side of it. Some kind of. It looks like a burn mark that has turned green. And every so often, you see it kind of cough, just. It looks out towards you guys, and it continues. It says, "Hello, I'm Kurzarg the Vile."
Hello, Kurzarg. I'm Dusk. How are you?
Yes,
Are
yes.
you okay?
I've been better. He kind of looks at you and he pauses for a moment. He says, "Now this is interesting. Do you all know what she is? Because I know what she is."
Does Karg know based on passive perception?
She's a little girl, obviously.
Oh, hold on. Do I have a spell I can use?
What would it take to know that she's a changeling?
A passive
Karg already
perception
know?
of 14.
Oh, but yeah, I know.
Karg
We established
knows.
that 3 sessions ago, Mijo.
We established
Karg
I knew
knows.
what
Karg knows.
Anton doesn't.
Or no,
Okay,
it's a passive insight of 14.
Anne is just gonna say, don't,
don't know.
just don't.
Young lady.
Karg's got passive insight of 20.
You see the mind flayer is kind of looking towards you. Its octopus tentacles just hanging as it leans to the side. It says, "I don't think your master would very much be pleased if you were here."
He's talking to me?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, all right, you might want to sit down for this one. Do you sit down?
I'm just gonna be like, I have no master. I am my own master.
Oh, please. I already know about everything that happened in the woods with, I don't know, some cannibal shit. I don't know. I do it too. You don't have to feel bad about it.
Does Karg eat bodies? Have we established if Karg eats people?
He's a bugbear, so he probably has in the past.
Oh yeah, he'll like ponder the thought of his last eaten victim before he was captured.
Yeah. Says, the mind flayer continues, "I'll make this simple. I'll just rip off the band-aid. I ate your mentor. Now let's move on."
Okay, in reaction to this, I'm just gonna kind of give him a look. I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna take a bite out of the mind devourer flesh as I look into his eyes.
Jesus, man, what the fuck?
You mean that month?
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That is perfectly fine.
This is the biggest fucking power move I've seen
Man,
in a
you get
while.
a 20 here though.
Wait,
Oh,
what did I roll?
a 3.
Why can't I ever roll good?
You take out this rotting. Hasn't rotted very much. It hasn't been too long. That's a lie. It's been more than a month. It's
I mean, it's still rotten. It's still fucking flesh.
It's more goop. And you put it down and let's keep going. You can either I'll give you a choice. You can either throw it back up or you can suffer some poison damage.
I'm gonna suffer poison damage.
Okay.
Specifically, you fucking bitch. Because fuck you.
You suffer 7 points of poison damage.
7 points? Fuck! Alright, whatever, I guess. You know what? Did I at least intimidate him a little bit?
Roll intimidation check.
Can that be with advantage? Because like,
That was
I'll give you. Sure.
He needs like to be able to.
oh,
Yes, this makes up for everything.
He looks and is like, okay, I can see you're alarmed. Now. You see him like kind of look over Dakota and Karg. You can see they walk a step closer.
Okay, Karg is going to push Cade back as far as he can.
Cade's all the way over there.
Cade's already on the wall.
Cade's on the far side of the room.
Take a step forward into the doorway.
All right. The fish person in front of you just kind of stares at you blankly.
All right, can Karg stare back down and intimidate?
You could attempt to. I can tell you it's not going to have an effect.
Unless I roll that.
Even a nat 20 would not have effect. These Kuo-toa cannot think for themselves.
Then it's fine.
He continues. You know, it's gonna be water over the bridge eventually. You just need to cope with it a bit. We can work through that.
You best cut to the chase and make your deals.
You are in some tough shit. I think we can all agree. I don't know how you got. Actually, I do know how you got here. I also know the exit. If you pass through, I'll show you where to go. And you can just leave.
Why?
Roll a. I'm gonna have him roll.
I did just intimidate him really fucking good.
I would like
Yeah.
to insight on
Was that a
him.
nat 1 or what was that?
Okay.
For him?
You can insight if you'd like.
Alright.
I'm gonna have him roll his deception. Or he's not. I guess it's a passive deception. Okay. It still doesn't matter. All right. You can tell. I mean, it's hard to tell because he is an octopus person. They're hard to read. They don't have any micro expressions. From what it sounds like, the tone of voice and everything, he's just trying to get you guys, like he's trying to rush you out. And maybe there's a different scheme involved. But it seems like he seems uneasy by your presence.
Especially considering I just fucking ate rotten
Wait.
flesh.
He continues. I don't know if you know this, but you're in the lair of the Xanathar. You know, big evil beholder person. Very paranoid, likes to kill things. I don't need him more paranoid. I actually need him to leave his guard down, not up. So, you get to stay alive. I get to move with my own plans. It's a win-win for both. How's it sound?
Are you planning to overthrow him?
I think that sounds like a great plan. I think you're doing a thing. We should follow him.
I wholeheartedly agree with this. Actually,
I want to ask him the question first, though. Is
Yeah.
he planning to overthrow them?
He looks at
Sounds
you.
like.
He says, do you promise not to kill me if I tell you the answer?
I may help you if you tell me the answer.
Okay, but you just ate me.
No, they're not the same person. Don't you pull that shit on us.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna giggle and say, I'm not okay.
Yeah, I can see that. I can still read your thoughts.
Jesus, Anne, what are you
I'm just
doing?
gonna have, like, thoughts of the hunt just running through my mind, just fucking ripping shit apart with my teeth.
I like looking at Annie and be like, hey, less questions is better. We should follow him.
But if we can overthrow the Xanathar, we will have help.
Ballers.
And your passive intelligence would let you know that the fact that he said he ate your mentor means your mentor has been down here, was captured, and his brain was sucked out and eaten by this creature. and he has all of your mentor's memories.
Oh. Is he soft on me? Oh.
I can see what's going through your brain. That's not it. I would really just prefer to get you guys out of here.
Let's go. Follow.
Run up, give him a hug.
That's not what Anne would do. Her immediate reaction to recognizing this would be to fucking stab him.
That was the idea.
Wow.
And we should follow. Let's go.
We
Alright,
should
let's go.
get out of here.
This sounds like a good idea. He could kill us if he wanted to. We should just go.
This voice really hurts my voice. Please make your decision quickly.
I got you, Killbud. There you go.
Oh, what was his name again?
Karvak?
Garvac?
Kurzarg.
Kurzar. I'm just gonna
Good.
look at him. I'm gonna like walk towards the door.
Alright.
Hold on.
I guarantee you guys are not going to spell it correctly. So let me put it in here.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Nope,
yep.
that was not even close to what I was about to do.
It was actually Kurzarg the Vile.
Is it because he's green and putrid?
Probably because of that weird sickness.
As Anne starts to approach, you guys see he steps back.
Can I insight Anne to see what she's gonna do?
You can. Anne, are you trying to hide your motives?
No.
Okay.
So
You can
Anne does
see.
not fucking know what she's doing. She's letting her instincts take over, which is not the smartest thing.
You can see. Open confusion.
okay, Anne, we need to get out of here, Anne.
More along the lines of just a lot of anger. Very angry.
It's like the beginning. Think of a child right before it begins a tantrum.
Anne, if you don't stop
Where is Sorrow in this? How far down have I made it?
Sorrow is not even close.
this has been like 5
I'm gonna shoot a look at Dusk, and my eyes are gonna change color for a split second. Do you want to make a perception check to see if you see it?
His perception's high enough to see it.
Okay,
I
he
know
would.
you're a changeling.
You know that my eyes change color. Oh, you know I'm a changeling.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Passive insight's high enough.
I'm a little pissed right now.
Offered petting.
I'm just gonna
Remember-
look at him and be like, why did he leave?
Look at Kurzarg.
Yeah.
Because like, well, it's it was complicated. I got his memories, but I can't physically say it out loud. I inherited some kind of curse.
Oh.
Here,
I'm
I'll
just
try.
trying to
I'll
get him a-
I'll show you. He says he left because, and as he begins, you see the scar on him glow bright green, and he immediately takes 5 points of damage.
I do or
As-
he does?
He does, and he winces back from it. He says, "That's what happens."
Oh, so he's not actually capable. Alright, Anne's anger is gonna diminish a bit and she's furious.
And he continues like, "Well, it wasn't his fault. God's." And you see it glows green a little bit, and he takes another point of damage as he says God's.
He's right there, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk right on up to him and I'm just gonna look at him and try to like get a good look at it. Like just examine him, like out of pure curiosity.
You could tell he's like, you can see some veins pop as he's like reading through your mind. In fact, He's reading to see if you have any hostile intent. Let me actually look at the ability. For those who don't know, Mind Flayers can cast Detect Thoughts at will. It's just a constant effect that's on for them.
Do not necessarily have ill intentions.
Yeah. You can feel him probing into your mind. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
To keep him from looking or to
Yeah.
damage?
He's like peering into your thoughts.
I'm just gonna let him.
Okay. So yeah, basically what happens is with Detect Thoughts, you can always read their surface thoughts, but you can also try to probe deeper. When you do that, that's when the creature becomes aware that you're probing. So you can tell that he's probing for ill intent.
I'm just letting him. Just letting him go through my mind.
Right.
The random fucking crazy shit.
He says, "Holy shit, what did you do to that child?"
I'm just gonna get like really close to him and like, remember me, Cursor, because I might be back for you. But as for now, I accept your offer.
Okay, yeah, just go, please.
Well, I mean, where do we go?
You feel some thoughts entering your head, and I'm going to reveal part of the map for you. I don't think I can actually reveal it for one area, so everyone gets to see more map. Boom. 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 You see it goes up and heads for this staircase here.
So over
Sorry.
here?
I hope you guys can see what I was actually doing.
I
It's
could
up
not
there.
see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can kind of
Yes,
see.
I can see that.
So where does he want us to travel through, though?
Alright. So he points the other way. The other direction that you guys traveled. He points there. You go there, down the hall to the very top, and take a right. You'll make it out.
Yes, let's
Unharmed. Unharmed. No enemies. Easy.
Would Kilbud, since you know
Uh,
Karg, would Karg be intelligent enough to ask about the drow and the dwarf?
That's up to you.
Okay.
Anne. Hold on, before. Anne. Would you like to try to reverse the spell and peer into his mind?
Yes.
I need you to roll a 1d20 plus your spellcasting modifier. I'll play some music. We've been here.
Modifier is... It's 3, I think.
It should be higher than that. Or
Yeah.
Should be?
No, never mind. I meant your spell attack modifier. So add your proficiency to that as well.
Oh, +5. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna roll his. Okay, he rolled a 4 base.
All right.
He's like, wait, no. You immediately like you could see he sees it coming right when you think of it. He's like, "What are you doing?" And then you shift the spell onto him, and immediately the spell's reversed, and you start peering into his mind. And we got a lot to talk about.
All right. Is he planning to overthrow Zion?
What?
Is he planning to overthrow his fucking leader?
No, he is not planning to overthrow Xanathar. He's planning to implant an intellect devour into the Xanathar.
Ooh.
Yeah. From what you could see, his entire plan is to wait for the Xanathar to lower his defenses, lower his paranoia, get comfortable with the Mind Flayer, and then implant an intellect devour so that he can control the Xanathar guild. You also see Nihilor, the previous Mind Flayer, who disagreed with his plan and wouldn't allow him to go through with it until she was taken out. You see the memories of the drow that's sitting in the chair in the cage. You could see his memories as a citizen of the Undermountain. He actually comes from. Let me take another look at it. The extraction chamber. You can see his name is Zygon Kiazatz. Good luck. Or Kizaltz. I'm going to put that in the chat. Zyben, not Zygon. Kizaltz. He was traveling with a superior of his when they were captured and confined. They are members of House Alvrendir, a drow organization deeper within the Undermountain. He doesn't know why he was traveling. But he did know about a plot from House Alvrendir to conquer Skullport from Xanathar and take it over. And there seems to be some heavy stuff going on there. You also learn of the entire map.
Sick.
And I will also... Actually, he wouldn't know the Xanathar's current location. He tells you that in this area up here, or he doesn't tell you, but you can see in his mind, there is a beholder zombie that guards the entrance. And it guards from everybody who doesn't have a guild icon of the Xanathar Guild, which all guild members carry. Over on the left, over here, are living quarters. From his own recent memories, you know that this is currently empty. Or mostly empty. Xanathar's pet fish is carried here. Over here is the kitchens for the Xanathar, and then below it, the kitchens for everybody else. And then in X33, over there, you know that it is Xanathar's laboratory.
Ooh.
Then you also know there are 5... What the... All right. There are 5...
Sorry,
There are
that's my
5 wizards that sit here and watch through the ghostly eye stalks. There's some kind of security system.
What's going on then?
They see what's going on. And you know they report everything to the auditorium here. So I will allow you to ask 3 questions of anything to probe into his mind.
Well, I know his plans. I know this. And I don't want to snitch him out because part of Anne is very curious to see how things play out. I can't think of any questions, really.
What?
About anything, including your past mentors' memories or memories of other adventures. Everything is right here.
Will it hurt him every time? Like,
you see his past memories of every time he's tried to even talk. Every time he's even thought about it, there's a little bit of pain. But when he tries to talk about it is when it mostly braces up. You can see you actually get to see a vision of one of his memories. You see, from the first person point of view, the Mind Flayer eating your mentor's brain. And gaining the memories for the first time, and the scar forming for the first time as he thinks about the abilities. It seemed to have appeared the moment he inherited the memories. You get the feeling that you might be at danger if you delve into your mentor's past as well. You might see some memories you're not supposed to. But you can definitely make out the older... It's got more facial hair. He's got more hair. He seems very unkempt, almost homeless even. But it's definitely him.
can I see where this was?
It was in his chamber down here.
What happened to his belongings? Everything he had.
You later see it. I won't count this as part of your questions. You see his possessions are carried away by a dwarf with a crossbow for a hand. I will repeat that. A dwarf with a crossbow for a hand.
Wait, a crossbow?
That wasn't the one they were just eating, was it?
No.
Okay.
You see the body is eaten by the Kuotoa. He was quite literally fed to the fishes.
Alright.
XD.
So I need to find a dwarf with a crossbow for a hand to figure out what stuff. Oh, does he know who the dwarf with a crossbow for a hand is? That's a question.
Okay. It is Noska Urgray. Or Urgray, maybe? Noska Urgray. I'm going to show you... I'll show it to you. He is a enforcer of the Xanathar's Guild. Pretty much the third tier in the ranks. He's more of a brute. He is fairly tough. And if any kind of physical stuff needs to be done, it's usually he who does it. You also know, from the memories with doing this, that Noska takes a lot of equipment and brings it to his room over here, where he feeds it to his pet rust monster.
Alright, well, theoretically, I could still go to his quarters and see if there's anything there. I think I might actually. And there's nothing really stopping me, because there's only just wizards in this room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That you know of. The quarters are pretty much mostly empty. In fact, you get a quick glimpse of, in this room, the arena, where they pit people against each other to win cash prizes.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And his memories tells you that it's probably where everybody currently is.
He thick.
I want to know the names of people who work for the Xanathar in the, what is it called? High up in Waterdeep. Everybody who's trader for Xanathar that I can figure out.
Okay. Roll an intelligence saving throw. This is to see if you can keep it within his mind to peer for these questions. Yep. Yes, you can. All right. So you've gone over your limit of questions. So the intelligence saving throw, the DC is going to get higher every time to see how much you can probe before he's able to push you out. All right. So you see that most of them were not under his control. They were under Nihilor's control. You can see that she was the primary person who created the intellect devours. He kind of just he didn't come in till much later. But you do get some notable ones. Or more specifically, one very notable one. And that is... Let me find him. Because I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Where are you?
No, it's your friend from the bar.
It is Maloon War Dragon. Member of Force Grey.
Oh, shit.
And current wielder of... I don't even remember the name of his axe. It's a very important axe.
Alright, just gonna write that down for future use.
Let me see if I can. It was a Maloon War Dragon. The axe's name is Azure Edge, and you all would know this weapon is given to somebody who is devoted to defending Waterdeep. The axe has a mind of its own.
So it's like fucking Woody from Don't Starve.
I don't know that reference.
He's got a sentient axe named Lucy.
Sure.
Noted. Alright, that's kind of neat. What's another really important question? Okay. What is Xanathar's weakness?
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
Please let me get this. Please let me get this. Ooh.
Okay.
I don't think.
You are barely on the DC.
Ooh.
I lowered the DC for this one because some of the information you've already gotten. It's the goldfish.
The goldfish?
You see images of Xanathar speaking to the goldfish and like treasuring the goldfish. You see the image of Xanathar sleeping next to the goldfish. You get the feeling that the goldfish is his only love.
Oh my god. We need to get my druid level high enough to turn into a fish, guys.
Is it not right now?
That's tell you all the secrets.
No, I can't. I don't have a swimming speed
He
capability.
can't turn
got
into
it, yeah.
anything with a swimming speed.
I mean, if I see the fish, I can turn into the fish if it's humanoid. What does the fish look like, by the way? Is it just a straight up goldfish? Aww.
Is this like actual canon? His goldfish is his best friend?
This is
Yeah.
true. This is very much canon.
That's so sad.
What?
What a lonely, lonely boy.
You know his name is Silgar. And Silgar is probably the only thing Xanathar loves more than himself.
I want to know the best time to sneak into this place.
Roll a intelligence saving throw.
Nope.
As you try to peer further to get more memories, you are eventually, finally thrusted back out into your own mind, and you stand back. And Kirazar goes, "He's like, good heavens, woman! You want to see my whole life?"
Yes.
You should have found out if he loved anyone.
Oh, that would have been cute.
Nah, we're just gonna he's probably just gonna die soon.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
No, don't save your spell slots.
It's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be in character, so
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
that's the most important thing.
Go ahead and roll for it.
I crit.
Jeez. All right, so 11 hit points back to him. That brings him back to his max. You see as the hit points try to bring him, as you try to heal him, the scar, you see it trying to heal and the scar repelling it from healing that area on his head where the scar is. But other than that, you do see he seems pretty fine. And he looks down at you, he's like, "You're a strange one. Please go."
Alright,
I will also say you saw also the original thoughts going in his head of why he offered you guys this deal. It's because he doesn't want you to affect the Xanathar's mood.
Okay.
He doesn't
That's
want
fair.
the Xanathar to know you're here.
I'm gonna go back in here. And do these guys have like the crests and stuff that say they're part of Xanthar?
The Kuatoa, they do not.
Okay. I would like to ask him for one. And then
Like,
I will leave. And I will leave, and I will be done.
if a mind
But I-
flare could squint its eyes, you see that. Roll a d20. Or I guess I should tell you what you're rolling for. Roll a persuasion.
There we go. Oh, fuck.
He says, if a Xanathar guild member hands over his badge, he's no longer in the guild. He'll be killed on sight.
How do I get one?
Kill a member.
Ooh.
Or steal it from their quarters, I guess.
That's easy. Huh.
He looks over at you and he says, not everybody's that strong. Lots of goblins.
You mean like the goblins we've been murdering?
Goblin.
I'm just gonna giggle and be like, I don't think that's a problem. Okay, so what was in here again? This big area?
Which one? That's the auditorium.
Is there anybody in there right now that I saw?
Through his memories, he didn't pass through that area, but you would have seen the person who guards over it most of the time, and the person who cleans it. He's kind of like a janitor. Gnarls Gibrandis.
Gnarls Gibrandis.
And the name seems kind of familiar.
Can you send it to chat?
Based on Hangry's mouth noises, I think he recognizes it.
Alright, I'm gonna ask, will Gnarls Gibrandis bother us if we try to pass through to see the living quarters?
Fuck if I know. He's a strange one. He does have a bodyguard. I'm not sure why it was given to him, a grell. That's what a grell is.
Oh, it's cute!
It's hideous.
It's a floating brain with a eagle beak.
It's a brain bird.
Okay. So, it's always with him. Protects him from something.
I just want to know if anything from my master is in here. I'm going to look to my party members.
He kind of.
ask.
He
Wait,
says.
hold on.
He says. I'll answer his question now so I can rest my voice a bit. He says, "Hell if I know. I don't really care what happens after it leaves my quarters."
After it leaves my quarters?
After items leave his quarters, he doesn't care about them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask my party members if it is okay to go to his quarters to see if anything is there that is of importance to me.
We should really just go.
Just
We can come back
leave.
later. If he still has it, it'll be there.
Rana, you're in the middle of the fucking Xanathar guild.
But we're getting some
We will die.
In and out.
I will mention, through his memories, you rarely ever see Xanathar. You only saw him once when he was sleeping in the memories. And you see him sometimes give presentations like light shows in the auditorium. But other than that, you don't really see him. You see his major domo, his butler per se, Mergo. And it seems to be that is the person who runs the guild. And he also runs the arena when it's on.
That's a cool ass helmet.
And he's the one that runs the guild in, what was it?
And the arena.
In the arena.
Oh, okay, so here.
What do you mean, which guild?
There's a lot of guilds, okay?
What's the one you're in?
Alright.
Ah.
Well, I think that concludes it, so I'm going to give this fucker a hug. And I'm gonna skip off to the exit.
You see a shield spell come up as you try to hug him.
I'm just gonna hug the shield.
Okay, you You see he's slightly conflicted about what to do. As he steps back.
I'm skipping away.
All the other Kuo-toa return to their places.
Wait, hold on.
Except for two of them. You see two of the Kuo-toa come in here and start eating the corpses.
What about the drow, though? Should we bother with the drow? Nah. And wouldn't give a shit about the drow. And I'd be like, I learned a lot today. I'm gonna go home and have some fun.
And Kurzart the Vile returns to his quarters.
I am
We should just follow Ann out.
mildly
Let's go.
concerned.
Let's just
Where's
go.
Kurzart's quarters? That's important for me to know.
Down here.
Oh, sweet. So I can come visit him.
You're welcome to try.
I think it's time to go. Let's
Yeah,
just get out of
guys.
here.
I mean, I'm already off. You guys are just
Yeah.
chilling back there. I'm skipping through the place.
All right, don't skip too far. Jesus.
Boop, boop.
You've already
Nobody
gone
knows where you
way too far.
I'm
All right.
there, though.
So, I still have to do things.
Just group us all up, kill Bud, and move.
No.
Well, I'm gonna be way ahead of them wherever
Alright.
they are.
When you enter this room, you see the pillars carved with eyes go throughout the entire hallway, and they always seem to follow you. They always seem like watch where you're going. I need... Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 15?
Yes.
Mine is 15.
Mine's
Okay.
18.
Okay. You... What else am I missing? Okay. Yeah. You don't hear... Anne and Dusk, anyone whose passive perception is higher than 15, you'd be able to hear small whispers coming from the auditorium. Or faint whispers. It's not... You could tell it's not next to the door. It seems to be echoing through the room somewhat. And as you head northward up here, when you get up to here, and you can hear when you go through that door, music. And I'm gonna put it on. Going to our wrestling music.
You
can
fucking
hear
play John Cena, I swear.
you can hear music as well as a lot of voices calling out, being like, yeah, yeah. And among them, you can hear things breaking, things smashing, and you can hear above it all a halfling voice calling out, "Can somebody, for the love of God, help me?"
A halfling voice.
Fuck him.
Nope.
That's a
If
no.
I open this door, can I peek
That's
through?
a negatory.
Make a perception check.
Where is my perception?
I won't make... You don't need to roll. There's not really much to see.
Okay.
You can see stairs.
Oh. And those stairs go up, right?
They're going down.
I thought they were going down. Anne is curious, but Anne will hide her curiosity. So she is
rest-
gonna look at one of the pillars and she's gonna like look at the eyes and try to poke one.
Alright, you can see as you get close to the eye, it's an optical illusion. You poke it, there's no effect. The rest of you can also, as you pass through the room, you do see... Since... I'll bring his character since he doesn't fucking want to move.
I can't move, Card.
Yes, you can.
My
What
game is
what's his name? Isn't he following
frozen.
us? Yes, okay.
Okay,
No, it's because my thing is frozen.
I gotcha. Captain Staggett's also coming with you guys. He silently, like, follows in the very back so he doesn't have to talk to you.
Yeah, that's not
Like,
gonna
he's
work.
gonna talk to me when we get up to the front, because as soon as we're about to leave this place, I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah. The rest of you also, when you pass the stairs, you hear the music and the halfling voice calling for help.
He's calling for help?
She
Yeah.
is calling for help.
I mean, Anne won't give a shit, but...
Do any of us recognize this voice?
It's not a voice you recognize.
Okay.
But it's
So we don't
basically like, oh god, I don't want to die. Please, somebody help me.
If it's not a
Sounds
voice
like
I
she's
recognize,
gonna
I
die.
And you can hear, you do also hear a voice ringing out, casting like for the match. You see, the Minotaur goes deep. Oh, he misses the hit. And it's like narrating the entire match, and you get the sense that it is a halfling fighting a 1-versus-1 against a Minotaur. And she seems pretty adept at dodging him for now.
Yeah, it seems like a not fair fight.
When you guys get over here, you see that there is a secret door right here.
Ooh, I should know this. Okay. Ooh.
We should just escape as fast as possible.
Just go.
Is there a little stock eye, by the way?
We're going.
Anywhere in here?
We're going. I'm
We should
going.
leave, and let's
I'm
go.
going.
What?
We've been told how to leave.
We
What was
can't
your
leave
question?
because there's a fucking door shut.
Oh, sorry.
Though I do
open
want to
it
ask
to-
if there's any stock eyes anywhere around here.
Not in this room.
Okay. Are we gonna walk past any?
Yes. This next
Okay,
room.
cool.
So when you enter this room, you see... Let me go up to it. Alright. You see that the walls of this room are carved with eyes of all shapes and sizes. They blink and look around and such. At irregular intervals. It's not like a normal. It's not like just constant. It's like beep, 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 and such. You see a ghostly eye stalk at the top of this room, as well as, because of your perception, a secret door.
Where's the secret door? Oh, it's over here. Ooh.
I hope I placed that correctly.
That would make it. There's nobody in here. I could go straight to his quarters. Just as long as the mages. Well, I guess the mages would see me do it. Well, wizards. This is noted for later, though, because that wouldn't be hard to access as long as there's nobody in the quarters. Alright.
Karg.
Let's
and-
move out.
I like how you guys are just like, let's.
I mean, we don't know how to move out. Only Anne.
Yeah, we did. We
No,
gave
he told us
instructions.
where to go.
Oh, he did.
No, he
You're
told
right.
Anne.
When we gong footed.
I guess he did say it out loud.
No. I'm gonna say
And-
kitty, no.
Anne can see the map. She has a visual image of the map in her head.
Over here. Yeah. I want to
Oh,
look at the
right.
wall though, and I want to try to like poke one of the eyes.
Kind of like.
Not like
Twitches.
straight the eyeball, but like see if it reacts to me trying to poke.
It explodes.
What?
It just closes.
Okay.
All right. And this is the point when sorrow comes in.
Well, before we head out, I'm gonna wave.
All right.
Do I
So-
come down the stairs from the
Yeah.
door that they're at?
Sorrow, you've been running downstairs for like an hour.
All right,
And-
that's fine. But
With
I've
this-
met them, right?
Yeah, with this constant feeling of being watched. Right as you make it to the bottom, a door opens and Anne is there.
Oh, where have you been?
I'll give her a finger gun and then say, "Owlbear, huh?"
Sorrow is now on the map.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna be on the map for very long because I still can't fucking load very well. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn into a weasel, or no, I'm gonna turn into a spider in front of Anton and climb up Anton and rest on his shoulder for the duration of my.
Anton does not like this, but is willing to let it happen.
Oh, can I take the spider? I want to hold the spider.
Sure, I'll
I'm
let you
gonna
pick
hold
me
the-
up.
I'm gonna
No.
pick up the spider.
But be
I'm
careful.
gonna cuddle it.
You might not. Okay. All right. You do you.
And you guys see the spiraling staircase that glows with faint magical light, with eyes carved all over it, watching your every move.
All right, let's go up.
I'll give it a spider finger gun on the way out.
All right.
You just use all of your legs to make like
No,
a hand to finger gun.
My hand goes like, and my mandibles click together.
Man,
Make
y'all are
clicking.
boring, not doing anything.
Anton don't want to fucking
Dude,
die.
I wanted to. They wouldn't let me.
Realistically, you wouldn't do anything.
I will be back. Anne will be back.
And hey, I have a secret entrance now.
Well, so does Anne. Anne knows all the entrances and all the exits and all the weaknesses.
All right. And you all leave. All right. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw as you climb stairs for an hour.
Oh, I hate you.
Constitution
Except me.
or athletics?
How long are we
Constitution.
climbing stairs?
An hour.
Okay.
An hour, sweet. I'm in a spider form the entire time.
Okay.
No climbing.
Anne
God
has
damn it.
failed twice. Or no, that was a perception check.
Oh!
Shit.
Cargo carry, Jared.
No, he won't.
Cargo.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It's not as bad as climbing a mountain. But you have all gained, except for Anton and Sorrow, everybody has gained. I need to roll for Karg. What did I say it was? Constitution?
Yeah.
Okay, he failed too. Everyone has gained 2 exhaustion.
How do we add that?
There's a space for that. In places.
Okay.
Ash has exploded.
I sneezed like a dad.
And the only damage I took was my own.
And you all head out. God, that was so boring. Boo.
Hey, you're the one that gave them the easy way out.
Making good decisions. That's actually part of the supplement.
Oh, cool.
I didn't add anything. That was all part of the supplement.
Except the mentor thing.
Yeah, that I added.
I feel like that was a cheap out, so that way you never get to meet your mentor.
I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, Anne is 10 times more likely to become good than she is evil now. But at the same time, if she does come back and continue to meet with the Mind Flayer, she could become pretty fucking horrible.
I wanted Anne to stab the Mind Flayer.
I could tell.
She almost did. When she was pissed, she almost did. But then, like, the injury thing happened, and he was trying to talk to her, which is why she didn't exactly stab him, especially considering she knew she would die.
I even lowered the Mind Flayer's health so you would kill him.
I know. I was like, the Mind Flayer took damage. That curse is bullshit.
No, his max before that damage, his max health was already halved. He's a weak boy. He was weaker than the Kuotoa.
Oh, fuck.
It's also, Anne is a child, and she's also very curious. She is very, she values intelligence. She wants to drain him of all of the intelligence and stuff she can. She believes it is more worthwhile to keep him alive, even though she desperately wants to kill him.
Can changelings turn into mind flayers?
It has to be a humanoid figure.
Yeah, Mind Flayers are not humanoids.
What are they?
They're monstrous. Actually, I think they're aberrations.
Yeah, they're aberrations.
Let's see.
Otherworldly being.
Yep, aberrations. They're aliens. Man,
All right,
no
well,
exploration.
I'm
What?
upstairs.
You guys even go for the goldfish.
Oh, we're gonna go for the goldfish.
Only one of us knew there was a goldfish.
Yeah,
That's
Anne
true.
didn't tell us about the goldfish.
Well, they just wanted to fucking leave. So.
Yes, you
You
didn't
didn't
tell
give
them
us any information.
Everyone
We-
just knows, let's get out of here.
We can come back when we're armed better.
Well, yeah, yeah, we're also pretty fucking weak.
And we can come back literally anytime.
All right, and you guys get it out onto the sewers. Secret door opens up to let you guys out into sewers with Castle Ward.
Alright, hold on. I want to stop the fucking one dude and ask him what he knows.
The guard.
The guy we just saved.
Captain.
The captain, yeah.
He like looks up and is like, "What's there to know? I was in my bedroom. Suddenly, I'm not."
I see.
That's it.
Sorrow will get out of... No, Sorrow's not going to get out of Anne's hands. I assume you have me in your hands, right?
I mean, I probably would have, like, set you on my shoulder, or at least, like, cuddled you a little bit, but...
Okay, well, I'm going to jump off of you then, and as I want to turn back into a kangaroo. Like, stretch my muscles like it was the hardest climb of my life.
This was
I'm just gonna hop out and try to pet you.
He's already had an 80% chance of survival. I was just hoping someone would do something interesting. Boo!
I'll give you a finger gun as you pet me.
I get a
As
pet
you
to
touch,
you.
as you touch my shoulder, I'll give you a finger gun. Congrats, you have guidance for a minute, I think.
No. Yes. Guidance for a minute. All right, and you guys eventually find your way out of the sewers, I imagine, and pop up in the Castle Ward with the friendly towns around you.
You can just teleport back now.
I don't see why not, actually, yeah.
I feel like we need to talk to this, like, where does he need to go? We should probably take this guy home first.
No.
Let's go back to the sewer.
I know where my home is. And
no,
lose my
I'm
memories.
gonna shake my head. Not safe!
Yeah, it's not safe, because Xanathar could still fucking get him.
I'm gonna cure wounds him.
I'm a
Okay.
captain. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna point to him and then point down the stairs like, you down there, shit.
I quite literally have dozens of men under my command.
Well, he still knows about
Really
this
worked
secret
out
venture.
well for
You
you.
gonna fucking storm the Xanathar?
That's suicide.
Well, there's not many down there, and considering the fact that we made it out, like...
He's literally being led by a beholder. A normal guard would be able to do nothing.
No, yeah, this will be reported somewhere.
I'll stab him in the chest.
So the name of the person who...
Ah!
That's that guy. What was the name of the... Xanathar is his weakness. That's the door for his hand. What's the name of the guy who... I've got it written somewhere. The guy who was a very important traitor.
The Captain Morin.
No.
Mordrin, the Force Grey guy with the
Yeah, I
grey
can't find the name I'm looking for, and it's... Did it... Where'd it go? Yeah, it hurt me.
Maloon War Dragon.
Yeah.
Balloon Man?
Maloon.
Malone.
That is the guy. I'm gonna say, you may be a captain, but you probably shouldn't trust Mr. Wardway. That's all I'm gonna say.
You see, he's already left. He got bored.
Well, I just wanted to tell him that. Come on. That's literally all I wanted to say, and I was...
He's bored because I'm bored. No, he
Fine,
notes it.
Let's just go home.
He notes it and walks away back to his house. All right. You guys teleport home. I'd have Anton
No.
roll.
I'm not teleporting. I'm walking to the nearest bank.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and pull Kate with me. And be like, Owlbear, what?
We've been over this. You have to tell him why you're saying these things. We're not playing charades.
No, I said Owlbear bot and I laughed.
Yeah. That's playing charades.
How is that playing charades? I'm saying
Because
I
you're
bought
leaving
Albert.
for the other player to guess what you were trying to say.
Okay, I'm gonna point to myself and say, bought owlbear.
You're
Good for you.
Ash, here's what I'm trying to say. I say bought owlbear to indicate that I bought the owlbear and we should go pay for it. That kind of stuff. You're
You want
not
me to
playing
press-
charades.
Well, I was just telling him I bought the owlbear, and then explained that I was just gonna grab him and walk towards the nearest bank.
I mean, Killbud, to be perfectly honest, I perfectly understood what he said, so I mean, like...
No, he meant he
I
wanted
know,
me
but
to
this is an
explain what
ongoing
owlbear-
thing. This has been an ongoing problem. He's done it to some NPCs. I'm just there like, what?
Fuck
Why
you.
do we need to go to a bank?
I will, do I know what an owlbear sounds like?
You would have witnessed the owlbear, so yeah.
Right, cool. I'll make an owlbear sound.
All right, this
And
loud
then, like-
screeching noise comes out of his mouth, and you see all the passengers kind of like look over. You see one guy just start sprinting down the street.
Sweet. So I'll like, and then I'll look at Cade and like shrug and say, owlbear bot, come with me.
Where are we going? I'm very tired.
I'll do the sound of clinking coins and then be
This
like,
is-
welcome to the Grand Bank.
This is directly after your dinner party, so it is nighttime.
2 hours after the dinner party.
About.
I don't understand why you want to go to the bank. Do you need a loan?
I'll nod. To indicate that I would like a loan for.
Oh. How much did it cost that you need a loan?
I'll rub my chin and look at him to like see if I can discern how much it will irritate him on the fact that I just spent 600 gold pieces.
Cade, what's
And
your
then-
background?
Criminal.
Okay. Have you ever ventured outside of Waterdeep?
No.
Okay.
So you wouldn't know what an owlbear would cost. Fuck. I'll look down a little bit, like, well, shit, I have to tell you now, and say 600 dragons.
That's 600 dragons on an owl bear.
No, I'm gonna point to him and say, "That's a great deal we got there, brother."
What?
That's a great deal.
Brother.
Where are we gonna put the owl bear?
I'm gonna look at Dusk, and then I'm gonna look at Card, and I'm gonna point to Card.
We're gonna put the owl bear in Karg?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna nod rapidly and like start taking down notes of like how to fit an owlbear inside of Karg's body.
I'm gonna be like, I think he just wants to put it in his room.
No, I'm gonna shake my head and like point to Karg again and say, "We're gonna put him in Karg."
You're not putting an owl bear in Karg.
Oh, I'm gonna shake my head and say and go in, and then I'm going to clear my throat and go on.
On Karg.
On Karg. So you
Karg.
just want
Karg.
Karg.
He's talking about
Okay.
mounting. Oh shit, fam.
Yeah, but where are you gonna store
What's
the
an
owl bear?
Karg.
I'm
You
gonna-
don't have room for an owl bear.
Semantics.
Well, I mean, it probably comes with a cage. He wouldn't.
Where are we gonna put the cage?
On top of the inn.
Oh,
We're gonna have an owl bear on our roof.
Yes. It's the only logical conclusion.
Okay, can we look at a map of Trollskull Manor? To find a place to put this fucker.
Group discussion.
Because we could just put it in Ash's room. Cause put it, like, there.
No, that's where we keep all the food.
I
That is
will
where we keep all
also
the food.
mention is a mother owlbear.
You can't keep an owlbear in a house.
I mean, you can. It's just not going to go over very well.
Also, we can't like get
Owlbears.
it down there.
You're not going to be able to bring a cage down there. Brandon.
That's
fine,
true.
but-
The basement hatch isn't big enough to fit an owlbear.
Okay, well, how big is the cage?
Once again, you'll not be able to fit the cage.
I don't think we can even get it in the house.
Theoretically, we could pay somebody to lift it up on peak, and we could build something around it.
Can't add walls.
I mean, we could put a tarp over it, so that way if it rains, it's okay and stuff. It would be out of the way.
Okay,
Kind of
I
fucking-
like now, you're suggesting we put a dangerous animal that will jump from that turret peak in an area that is open. Think of it as a...
Put it in a cage on top of the turret peak.
What does that accomplish?
It keeps it out of the way. It gives it a fucking spot to go.
And
also,
then
we
what?
have an owlbear.
We
And
just
then
have an
actually
owlbear
owlbear.
on a cage on top of the inn.
Well,
We
hold
just
on.
fucking think this through.
What if we... So we have a front door, right? What if we put it in this little turret area where the turret is?
He's talking about here.
Yeah. What if
That's
we
not
put it
where the
there?
turret is.
I know, but like, we could put it here because there's only one door there. We can block the door off.
Yeah, that's generally where the bard goes.
Yeah, fuck the bard. We have an owlbear.
We need a
The
bar.
owlbear will be the bard.
No, okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it's that Skyrim bear playing the fucking
We can teach you how to play a mandolin.
Think about this rationally. You are having a mother owlbear in a space where there's going to be a lot of rowdy adventurers who probably kill those or at least want to fight them. It would be very stressful for the owlbear and very bad for you to try to take. It needs to go in a place where nobody's going to fuck with it.
It needs to learn how to play a mandolin.
We'll work on
Well,
that.
I'll work. How much money would it take to expand the hatch to be able to fit an owlbear down? Is that possible?
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
where all the
not
food
technically infrastructure. It would involve tearing out the floor a bit, and then getting a new hatch. You'd have to talk it over with some local... You'd either have to talk it over with the tavern manager or with your local businesses.
We could also just buy another house.
Where do you have all this money?
Okay, Kenku, start making money and then you can start fucking buying it.
The owlbear will rake in the money.
When?
2 weeks. Time.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks. Let's just fucking quote him on this, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
I
wait.
mean, I do
You
have a
can
second
Oh,
ride
wait.
the
to
owlbear.
get the owlbear in.
We
I can
argue-
temporarily...
Guys,
Stop,
we can
I'm
argue,
talking
we can
right
argue
now.
about this later. We're not getting the owlbear yet.
I'm getting it the next day.
Okay, well, we're not getting it yet. We can continue on with the story because we have a limited amount of time in our each session.
No, we're at the end of the session, so
Yeah,
whatever you
this
guys
is-
want to do.
Wait, I need to go to the dock and tell the dragon about the
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to go through every motion of that.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation to find someone to take you out at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Location.
All right. You find someone who, since you crit, he agrees to do it for free because he just wants
Oh,
to get
yeah.
you out of his way. And you go and you tell the dragon of the shipping manifest.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you're good.
Yeah.
There's no need to put too much into that. One does not simply visit the Xanathar.
Well, that's how Anne's gonna say it. We went to go visit the Xanathar. I figured out a lot of stuff, and if you give us more money for the inn, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, the answer's definitely going to be no.
Just wait, I've started a pirate operation, guys.
Who knows? We'll see how this goes. Okay, so you go to the Blackstaff Tower. You see there
Wait,
is
hold on. This is not immediately happening. I want to talk to my party members about this. This is just
Okay.
my suggestion. Is any of my party members gonna say anything about?
Well, you can go do
I
whatever
mean,
you
it
want.
makes sense. You probably shouldn't go alone, though.
Yeah, she doesn't even
Alright,
know.
guys. Are we done with the session, Katie? Because I'm about to really sick and
What
Oh,
Except for downtime stuff, yeah. You can go ahead and dip if you want.
I'll see you guys then.
See you later, Micho.
Alright, well, we can do this in the next session easily, because.
Really, it's 2 in the morning. We should just go back to the inn and go.
Well, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna take a long rest and get rid of points of exhaustion.
Okay. Everyone gets a long rest. It removes 1 point of exhaustion. You still have 1. Okay. You wake up in the morning. Does anyone have something they want to do? Or I'll give you guys your... Did you guys finish your level 3 faction quests?
No, we only. Well, did we start off at level 2 or level 1?
You did the Bronze
did.
Dragon.
We were about to go do the potion thing, but we didn't have time to.
Great.
No,
got
we did
distracted
the
by
potion
sewers.
thing.
We did that.
Yeah, the potion thing was also done. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give you guys your level 4 quests. Alright. Here we go. We will start with Force Grey, since that's the easy one. Let's roll to see who hears it. Dusk not being included anymore. 4. That was Anton.
Hey.
Anton, a voice rings out in your head of xanaFAR. It says, a member of Force Grey has been acting strange of late. His name is Maloon War Dragon, and his happy-go-lucky demeanor has soured. He's been hanging around a yawning portal more than usual. Observe him for a 10-day, then report back to me.
Oh wow, that makes it a lot easier to be like, yo, he's a spy.
All right, will do.
Alright.
I will pass this information on.
And then Dusk would have gone to Zentarum, but I can tell all of you guys, because fuck it. Wait a second. Let me read this. Okay, this quest isn't actually going to come until later. So, that's your only faction quest for now. The other one will come later. Because these are all out of order, because you guys aren't supposed to be level 3 or level 4 yet.
That's
It's
fine.
alright, I'm not level 4 Killbud. I'm.
Yeah, you're normal. In fact, let me give you something. Sorrow. When you wake up, you see a new badger.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna turn into a badger. Speak badger to like, what's up, badger, bro?
The moment it sees you look at it, it opens its mouth and you hear in a deep man's voice. Let me see what he actually says. Interested in joining the Emerald Enclave? Come meet us at Falconmere in the Southern Ward.
Okay.
And then the badger digs away.
Can I turn into a badger and follow it?
You can. It goes about 10 feet in the ground and then goes up and comes out the other side of the house. It just kind of wanders.
Okay, I'm gonna seal the entrance.
Okay.
That way my badgers don't get out. And talk to my badger bros and be like, you guys, the world outside is fucked up. Don't go out there.
They stare at
Dangerous.
you.
What do you mean? They can speak. I'm speaking badger to them. I'm a
speak badger.
Just
to badger.
because you can turn into a badger doesn't make you speak badger.
Yes, it does. I'm the circle of the shepherd. It's a thing I can do.
Oof. He's looking it up too.
I am. Because I know that's not how it works.
You can talk to animals.
Wait, how are you circle the shepherd? Did they get level 2? Did I forget that?
Yeah, level 2.
They level
Is-
2, okay. Alright. Beasts can understand your speech and you can decipher their noises and emotions. Yeah. That doesn't mean turning into a badger lets you speak badger.
I mean, to be fair, as a Kenku, he can probably recognize their noises as sound and eventually be able to communicate with them.
Yeah, that's what it is. Not as a Kenku, as a circle of shepherds. Beast can understand his speech and he can decipher their noises and motions.
Well, I mean, eventually he can understand their noises, though, and then he can repeat them back.
That's
That
not
way
gonna
it's not-
do
It's not
much
how-
though. It's not how Kenku work.
Well, it's understanding. Got it. They struggle
yeah.
with understanding.
They
Gotta wait.
they non-hostily stare at you. They seem pretty
Cool.
passive in that they don't really want to move.
Sweet. I'll turn back into a Kenku and give him a pet.
Okay. I hate this. I'm killing those badgers. Who knows?
They immediately go outside out of spite. Get lost.
Okay. And that's the end of our session.
Nice memes.
Boring.
I learned so much, and that made me so happy. Even with all of my natural ones.
I'll ask you guys. I didn't mean to move you guys back to Xanathar's lair. I'll ask you guys. Did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was boring, but that's also because I couldn't fucking move or interact with anything.
This was the most fun I've ever had in a session.
All right. That's good news then. I'm
Mostly because
disappointed.
it scared the shit out of a fucking mind flayer.
I'm disappointed. I wanted to see so much more happen out of Xanathar's guild.
Could have killed that thing so easily.
I wanted to too, but Anton didn't want to die.
There were no enemies around. Place was completely deserted except for one room.
I knew that, and you knew that, but did
Yeah.
Well, Anne knew that. Anne didn't tell
I
anyone
knew
that.
that.
but
Well,
did Anton?
specifically, I stopped to talk to you guys and asked you, in which case I would have said the place is empty.
You didn't say that though.
Yes, I did. I stopped to talk to the party and discuss it and ask.
But you never said I tell the party everything that. You didn't say that.
I thought it would be a given, considering why would I be like, oh yeah, do you guys want to just go explore? That's not how it would be
That's
said.
what you said though.
That's
not
exactly
what I
what you did.
That's literally what Anne said.
No, I said, do you want to go to this quarter to see if there's anything of importance in there? Because I would like to go there.
That is what
Yeah,
she said.
that's what she said, but
In
The
which
party-
case, I probably would have also explained, hey, there's nobody here. It would have been fine.
The party didn't know that. No information is implied. Usually.
Irritation. Well, regardless, if you wanted Anne to go fuck so, you should have exposed the fact that she was a changeling, because that would have been what fucking triggered her.
Yeah.
And he almost did, and she got pretty fucking pissed.
No, he
but-
didn't. He wasn't interested in the fact that you're a changeling.
Well, yeah, but he was like, oh, do you guys know what she is? And she got pissed.
That was about you being a cannibal.
Well, I mean, it still kind of sounded like changeling, so.
And evil and used to be feral. That's what he was talking about. Changeling wasn't. He doesn't care about that.
Literally, no one gives a shit.
Well, she's
I mean,
trying
some
to
people
hide
do.
it, because if they figure out her fucking alter egos, they might figure out some That's where she's fucking killed people.
Anton is still going to bring up the fact that she ate the mind flayer, by the way.
The rotten mind flayer. Which is the last piece of
Ian's
Nihor.
just gonna look at him and be like, it was worth it.
I mean, she will, but that's not going to make him understand.
Okay.